camera's off.
Oh no.
I gotta fix that real quick. There
Oh,
I
and the
am.
little
Hello.
magnifying glass.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when I switch between my... I don't know if you've never used Streamlabs. It's hard to describe, but there's different, like, scenes that I have set up with different, like, camera settings or whatever. And layouts and all that. And I had... When you switch between them, you're like, you have to reset, like, redirect the camera. So...
Yeah, makes sense. Got to be something at the beginning.
Yep, always. Alrighty, well, we're gonna continue with Syberia tonight. I didn't like look at any details or anything, but I pulled up a walkthrough after we played last week because I was just curious, like, to look at like the chapters to see like how much we have left.
Yeah.
And there's like 5 areas total, and we have 3 more. We're on the 3rd one.
Holy shit.
I know, I'm like,
serious?
Yeah, I'm like, so I don't know if they're all like the same size sort of chapters or areas, but
Oh my god. This game is no joke.
Way bigger game than I thought it was at first.
Oh no.
So
I wish I liked it just a little bit more.
I know. Yeah, so we
Kate Walker!
Oh,
Kate Walker!
it's Oscar.
Oscar, what's going on? Why has the train stopped? Where are we?
The springs of the train are unwound again, Kate Walker. As for the question pertaining to our geographical location, I really haven't the slightest idea.
Well,
Great.
we'd better get looking for a winding machine, my dear Oscar. I hope that this place actually has one.
The air here is so polluted that I could not possibly risk leaving the locomotive. My joints might corrode irreparably.
Oh, okay, once again,
Let's see.
with the excuses, Oscar. Brave's here. Hello, Brave. Back to the Cape Chronicles. We didn't have to sell Lauren to get to the next bit.
It was a close one.
True.
See you soon, Oscar.
I shall stay right here, Kate Walker.
Okay, Oscar.
Alright, off we go. Go explore the area. I don't know what is going on here. Like, what is this place?
It's so dark. Mysterious.
That door is locked. I've got to find another way
Okay.
around.
A way around. Okay.
Into what?
I don't know. Is this like a foundry or something? There's a ladder here. Can go up, I suppose. Looks like a Cold War munitions factory. Ah.
Interesting. Okay.
Oh, we're climbing up that robot statue thing.
Oh.
What? There's a bed up here. Why? What is this?
Oh, it's a voice canister.
Huh. Okay. Could be a coal foundry, a lot of rock around. Yeah, there's like big piles of rocks around. Okay, we have things. I can't click on any of these books or that wheel. What were those items? So yeah, a voice thing, a handle. Okay. What's this? That's our train. Can I use this? No. Oh.
Oh. Oh, it's a lever.
Oh.
Okay.
We're moving.
What? Oh, the robot's moving.
The robot
I was
is
expecting
moving.
the train.
I was too.
Okay.
Wow.
Can we go forward even more? Oh.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Alright, I don't know why we want to do that yet, but there was the thing
No.
pointing like his leg somewhere. There's like power. Oh.
Ooh.
What?
We can't go in there?
Apparently not.
Why can we look in there? Doesn't seem like there's many places you can go.
Yeah, I don't really see. It's all like crossed out. Interesting. Big leap. Okay. Good job. Ah, your rustic peeper's hole. I heard about these. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with that. Can we not go down?
I guess not. I wonder if there was something else we had to do up by the bed. Because that was like the only other area, right? I guess we
Yeah.
could go back in the train, but the voice cylinder thing doesn't usually give us help with the area. It's just like lore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is like as far as this goes. What if we go this way? Is there just nothing this way? No, there's stuff. Okay.
Cool. The door is locked. The elevator works.
Hmm.
Hello? Hello?
Kate, it's Dan. Can you hear me?
Get out of here.
Dan, is that
Yeah,
you?
screw you, Dan.
I can't hear you so good. Dan!
Boxes with yellow warning signs. I know, like.
It's about the last conversation. Are you still mad
Kate's
at
not
me?
concerned.
Come on, it's important.
Dan, you're breaking up. I'll try and call you when I get out of this mine.
He's breaking up, or you wanna break up?
I know, that was like some loaded
We got to
language.
talk.
The line's just getting worse and worse. I'm hanging up.
Okay. Good. Didn't really want to talk to him anyway. So I guess let's just go down this super creepy passage.
Yeah, why not?
No worries about this.
It's too
at
dark
all.
to continue.
Mm.
I might lose my way.
I was
Hey,
wondering.
Nancy. I need a flashlight.
Uh-huh. Okay. Is there a way to, like, turn power on? What is this?
If that's going to work, it looks like something's missing.
Hmm.
Okay.
All right. Alright, so maybe we have to find something back up above?
Okay. We need to trigger something, so
There's a light here.
we need to go back to that panel.
The one downstairs or the one in
The
the
one in the robot.
in the robot?
Five screens later.
Mm-hmm. At least she can run.
That's right.
If we had to walk, it would be so painful. This playthrough would be hours longer.
Yeah. I'll let you figure it out. Oh. Okay. Okay, weird. It says click on the top part of the slot to move the automaton towards the train and then push the red button. But we did that.
We have to do it again. Oh, twice.
Oh, twice, yeah.
Okay, so is our train wound up again? Okay, what happens if we walk outside in this view? Nothing.
I can't go that way.
Oh. It closed itself. Oh. Whoa. What? We have to bring it back.
I have to bring what back?
I think what you did.
Oh.
Did it not let us off?
Yeah, I mean, it will now.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, you there!
The hell? Is that not Oscar? What the fuck? Hi, Avery.
Hey, Bray!
How's it going?
That door is locked.
Okay,
I've gotta
but
find another way around.
there was a person hunched over and running. Did you hello? Yeah, we're still trying to figure out what is going on with the train. I think that's gonna be this whole game. Is
Yes?
like moving the train
Can
through
you hear me
different
this
places.
time?
Yes, I can hear you just perfectly, Dan, but I can't talk to you now. I'm in a real hurry.
I wanted to say sorry. I know I wasn't very understanding last time. I've been feeling a bit bad about
I love when I tell people I can't
Okay,
talk right
you're
now.
a
I
real
have to
sweetheart,
go.
but I've got to leave you now.
And they
I'm
just
not
keep
angry with
talking.
you, so don't worry. I've just got to catch up to someone, and quick.
But Kate, this is really important.
Shut
I'll call you
up!
back, Dan. I'm
I want
sorry.
to apologize for my own conscience.
I really don't like him.
Nope.
Yeah, they do that, don't they, Avery? They just keep talking. Keep going.
Maybe they went down to the other.
Maybe. It looked like they went into the door up there, but Maybe we go here? I'm assuming nothing's gonna have changed down here, though.
Right.
It's still dark. Yeah.
Maybe we can
I
get
don't
a
need to
light
do
from
that.
Oscar.
Yeah, let's see what Oscar says. It's the only thing we can do right now, I think.
Yeah.
I thought it was Oscar for like a second.
He's out of the train.
Might as well do this while we're here.
Yeah.
Let's see. How's our Christmas shopping going?
Oh my god, brutal.
we're
I am not prepared this year.
My dear brother,
we're almost done.
what joy to have news of you
Wow,
and
I'm
your
proud
silence
of you.
during the war years. So you're working for the Russians now. I tell you, we've been hearing some worrying stories about them here. Just your description of that dingy factory makes me cough. But it's so good to hear that your talent is being recognized for its true value, and that your automaton creations are taking the place of workers for all those menial jobs. I'm so proud that Vorarlberg automatons are making such a contribution, even if it is small, to the improvement of people's lives.
Meanwhile, back in Valladolid, we've been licking our wounds after the war years. Some people have returned, others not. Life is slowly coming back, but it's taking time. All my love, Anna.
Nice, okay.
Making shit for war.
Brave's done. Nice. Yeah, it's a good feeling to be done with
Wow.
Christmas shopping.
Wow. I'm not there. Usually I am, but not this year.
Okay, so where is Oscar? Is he in here? Like, where he be?
So I.
My God, Oscar!
Oh.
Oscar, talk to
Ooh.
me.
Oh my god.
What is happening?
He's been bound and gagged.
Are you okay?
Why, it is absolutely inadmissible, intolerable, and indescribable. I have been attacked.
I prefer
What do
him
you
like
mean
this.
you've been attacked?
My hands! I no longer have them! They have been stolen!
My God, you haven't got your hands. But who
Why
did
would
this?
someone steal
What's
his
going on
hand?
here?
We can be sure of one thing, Kate Walker. That this heinous crime was committed by a barbarian. A dysfunctional individual whose behavior lacks all finesse.
Did you get a look at your attacker? Tell me exactly how it happened.
I was standing here polishing up my metalwork. I was just thinking that with all the dust in the air, it would be a good idea to...
Oscar!
I was very busy, and I suddenly felt two powerful arms grab me from behind and tie me up before I had the chance to defend myself. I wanted to call out, but my attacker gagged me before I could emit the slightest sound. Then he dismantled my hands with a terrifying pair of pliers.
Oh no.
It was horrible.
I can believe it, my poor Oscar, but did you
Oski.
see him?
He was a real barbarian, I tell you. He had bloodshot eyes, steel teeth, and brown scaly skin, and he emitted foul odors. He was a monster, Kate Walker, a real monster, and he had a weapon.
Oscar, please calm down. Everything's going to be all
I
right.
just told him to tell you everything.
Yeah.
Right, I'm done. Take care of yourself, Oscar.
Good
Bye.
luck, Kate Walker, and don't forget me.
I won't forget you, Oscar. There were pliers on the ground. Can I get those? Yeah. The old boob storage. didn't use gut-wrenching violence against you. Oh gosh. Alright, what do we do with these pliers then?
I didn't know.
Can we get off on
Well,
either
that-
side? No.
While that was happening, I tried a moonshine cherry for the first time and I about died. I think part of my mouth is numb.
Yeah, good times. Good times.
Oh my gosh. My coworker went to Tennessee, Gatlinburg, and brought them back for me.
Nice.
And oh god, I wasn't ready.
I don't know if you could be ready, really. It's basically like taking a shot.
It is, but you're chewing it.
Mhm.
I don't like it.
We, you know those like big Jenga sets?
The
Yeah.
door is locked.
I've
I've got to find another way around.
We at FSU tailgates used to play Jenga, and if you made it fall, you had to eat a moonshine cherry. It was,
That's
a
pretty
lot.
fun, honestly.
Yeah, it was fun. One time,
But it's brutal.
Avery and I played flip cup with apple pie moonshine.
Oh
And
no!
we nearly died.
I bet you would. It's no joke.
I don't. That today that would kill me. I would. Today I would not survive that. When I was 21, probably survived it. All right. Well, I wonder if there's something we can use the pliers on down here. Maybe. There wasn't really anything but that. The thing. Can we use them on this? No. Literally anything else down here?
I just made Zach try one. Oh, his face went from like, to like, oh no.
Oh no. This is just.
Oh, that was funny. I'm sorry. What are we doing?
I don't know. We have a pair of pliers. I'm trying to find anything to use them on.
Got to go back to the robot.
The robot. Okay. Oh, do we need to do something on that platform?
Yes, good job.
Forgot about that spot.
Yeah.
Maybe I should apply some cognitive thought. All right, all right.
Did Bear say that?
Yeah.
They're good with the puns.
Okay, let's move forward once. Leave. Okay. What are we even What are we even doing?
There was a hole there already.
We just use Does she
There's
know what
no
pliers
way.
are?
Okay, there's so many things wrong with just what happened.
We cut that like butter. Like it went straight through it. Wow.
Avery saw your Instagram post that you were streaming, and she replied and says, "Say less." And I
Aw. Okay, I guess just come over here. Yeah, where can I buy these pliers? These like super pliers. In Wolfenstein, you need like a fucking crazy Nazi laser to get through shit like that.
The laser. Yeah.
I can't go that way.
There was also already a hole. I don't understand why she didn't just climb through it.
I don't. There's a trunk here, ma'am.
No, cannot look at the trunk.
Can we look through this window? What are we
No
looking
smoking.
at? Can I break this glass with
Just
the
like,
super pliers? I mean, if they can cut through metal like that. Alright, what's over here?
Ah. Ooh.
A spark
Oh.
plug.
Oh, that is? That's it was like a voodoo doll.
Yeah, it looked like something much more sinister.
Is that what you think needs to go in the like cellar, like the
Maybe. Yeah. I guess that's all that's in here for now. So off we go. Alright. We appreciate you, Avery. We appreciate you.
much love?
Okay.
Ooh, that really
Music.
intense.
Yeah, it's really taken off.
Oh.
I know, that cutscene takes so long. Also, that bed definitely looks like there's a big blood stain on it.
I didn't notice that. Oh no. We are just going into somebody's like room where they sleep.
Right, I mean,
Don't love that.
okay. Let's try the spark plug down here. See if we can get some light. Yay!
Hey. Is that how spark plugs work?
I don't.
They're just on the outside.
I don't know. I don't know enough about stuff. Sure.
Excuse me. After that cherry, man, I'm just.
Struggling.
Oh, there's a rat. Oh, see that. Ooh, creepy. This looks like it could be a queue for a theme park ride.
Yes. It also reminds me of in the first Tomb Raider games, you like of the newer ones, you explore a bunch of old like uranium mines like this.
Ooh.
Or is it in the first one? Maybe it's in the second one. I can't remember.
I played the second one and I don't remember it, so I guess it's the first one.
That door is locked.
You didn't even try.
Just didn't even try it. Villain ran down this hallway holding Oscar's hands, cackling. All hunched over, like okay, what is
Oh.
this?
This music makes it seem like we're gonna go in here and get shocked to death.
Oh, so this is, we're just outside now?
Oh. So, okay. I thought we were gonna find the villain.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
Ah.
What's all this then?
It's an organ.
Yeah, a really big one. Oh, I hate it. We both were like, Was this sitting here a second ago? I just did not see it. Oh wow, I hate this.
That was a clip if I've ever heard one.
Okay. Can I do anything with this automaton? No?
Apparently not. But does she have Oscar's hands right now?
Maybe. But I don't know what to do about that. This music, I'm telling you, it's so intense. Is this anything? No.
Oh, you can go over there. Oh, wow, okay. So we went...
Wait.
Yeah. We need to go to the left, I guess.
Oh.
Oh my god, there's so much.
There's a bunch of stuff over here. Alright, I guess.
And there's like... Hang on it. Can we not? Oh, okay.
Can we go up here?
How is there nothing over here? There's that hook.
I've tried to get her to interact with so many things. What is this area? What is the point of this?
I don't know. Is there some... You can't click on the ladder at all? You tried that?
This is so weird. Okay. This robot is just Russian Eurovision Song Contest classics. That would be amazing. That's what this game needs.
Yeah.
So this is what takes us back to the
back
tunnel.
Yeah. Oh. No, go back.
I don't need to do that.
No, you really do, though. I do something with this frickin' automaton, right? It's creepy ass thing.
Can we look at that box, the orange box, on the top of the screen?
Oh, this? No. Is there any way to interact with this gigantic organ?
Okay, I'm up.
Really hate this thing. This feels like something out of Silent Hill to me.
Yeah.
It's like the mannequins in Silent Hill, but like burnt, which is also on theme for Silent Hill. I'm not a fan.
Okay, we are looking for a sign.
A sign.
I knew it was that box on that ladder, on that one screen, but you couldn't click on it.
The one that we just spent forever clicking around on?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Maybe you have to have the screwdriver in your hand.
Oh, maybe. That's probably what it is. I could have sworn, yeah. Like, usually at least she can... Oh my god. I swear I clicked on that shit.
You couldn't... So, you...
I was, like, clicking, like... Because I was like, this looks like it's in our way for climbing the ladder. So I was trying to click on it. Oh my god.
That's why we look at the lecture and we get stuck. Because that was not our fault. Also, that's a head on that sign.
Yeah.
So that was nice.
Didn't love that noise either. Okay. What are we doing here? What's this? Oh, we're just turning. Oh.
There's a person. Oh. It's in...
Hello?
Hey, you! Who are you? Careful, I'm warning you. I'm not afraid of you, okay?
I'm warning
What do
you,
you
I'm
want?
unarmed.
Why did you do
I guess
that?
she has her pliers.
There must be some misunderstanding.
Because you reckon theft is all about misunderstanding, do you? Give me my hands back. Now.
Your hands? What are those on the ends of your arms? I can explain everything to you. You see,
Are you
I'm no
Hans?
thief.
You broke into my train,
That would be
assaulted
wild.
my driver, mutilated him, and
I
stole
would
his
not
hands.
be
Apart from
expecting
that,
that.
you are not a thief.
I have not stolen them,
Blowfells,
miss.
I presume.
Only borrowed them for a while.
You've got to be joking.
I'm not joking with you, miss. I would never take such liberties.
They belong to Oscar, my automaton engineer. Why did you steal them?
They are extraordinary. Real mechanical wonders. I would never have been capable of designing such hands myself. Never. Such workmanship. Such precision crafting. It is...
That never was a very Voldemort
It is
line reading.
incredible. Absolutely
Operation Give Oscar
incredible.
his hands back.
And just because you like them, you decided to steal them?
I have only borrowed them, little missy.
Don't
Temporarily,
call me a little
you
miss.
understand?
Freaking
Of
hate
course,
that
I
shit.
shall return them to you when I don't need them anymore.
The fucking audacity.
Excuse me?
You see, these hands are all I need to complete
Oh
my
my god, you
God.
sound like a supervillain.
He does.
Last, I can finish off my automaton pianist and fulfill my dreams.
You're,
Everything is now in place.
That
You
doesn't
see,
sound like you're
I have
temporarily
converted this
borrowing.
old,
No.
useless, stupid factory into a magical theater.
a
As
theater.
you can see, the
This
furnaces,
has got some,
piping,
what's his
chimney
name from
stacks,
Bioshock?
they've all been converted
Sander Cohen.
into one gigantic organ. I will be able to accompany the world's
mean, he kinda looks like he
greatest
could be out of
living
Bioshock.
singer. Now all I
the
need is
mask.
her.
What?
You alright, bro?
And what if I helped you to make some other hands just for your automaton?
How would you do that,
Why
Kate?
should life be complicated
Right,
when
like
I
Oscar's
already have
hands
what
came
I
from
need?
like a really special
And I
factory.
very much doubt you are in
We do
any
not have
position
access
to
to
create
anymore.
such a perfect pair of
Just
hands.
go all the way back.
When you stepped on the train, you were trespassing on private property.
Everything in this city, sweet lady, belongs to the state. And to all intents and
What?
purposes, the state in this city is me.
My train is
I
not
hate
a part
him
of this
so
factory. And besides, we never would have stopped here in the first place if its engine hadn't needed winding.
Well, as long as your train is at this station, it may be requisitioned and used for industrial purposes.
Out of the question. And I forbid you to do so.
Maybe I won't have to. Perhaps we can maybe come to some
What?
kind of agreement, my sweet.
You have no say. We are just
does
here
that
to get
mean?
the hand.
And fast.
What does that mean?
I would ask him all the things.
Who are
Yeah.
you?
Sergei Borodin,
Ugh,
the
I don't
director
care
of the
who you are.
industrial city of Komkolsgrad. Or what is left of it, at least. But who are you, for that matter? And why have you stopped in my station without authorization?
I didn't choose to stop in your station, but my train has a technical problem. My name is Kate Walker, and I'm an American lawyer.
It is very kind of you to come so far just to visit this place.
I repeat again, I never intended to stop here.
Bitch, I do not
I'm
want to
on
be
a
here.
business trip. I'm a lawyer, God damn it.
Right. And what brings you here?
Oh my god.
Like I said, a stupid mechanical...
Give us the fucking hands, sir.
Did we do
I'm
this?
sorry, I can't make heads
No.
or tails out of your story at all. Without my engineer's hands, I'm stuck here, you see?
Everything I have designed, all that I have invented, everything is for her.
Okay.
Do you realize
I really don't care.
her? Oh, to hear her sing one more time here in my
he talking to the
factory.
Orient?
But who is she? Who are you talking about?
Helena, the one and only Helena Romansky. Her voice
He's
is
totally
so
talking about
pure,
Orient.
Okay.
like an angel.
Do you have like a
One day
recording
she
of her or
came
something?
here To Komkolsgrad. She sang here, you know. When
Are you okay,
our
sir? I feel like you
industrial
should be in
city was
therapy.
in its heyday.
This is some
Oh,
Phantom of the
so
Opera
long
shit.
ago
No
now.
shit, it
It
really
is.
is.
Almost unreal.
Sir,
It
get a
was
grip.
magical. I remember it like it was yesterday. Then, later, a long time later, she saved my soul. She saved my life. and
Nah,
gave
nah,
it
nah, nah.
meaning.
Get a grip,
When I
sir.
was told that the mining program was to be abandoned, that this industrial city
thought he
was
talked
consigned to
Yeah.
oblivion, that
Really,
I,
my brain just
its
glosses
director, would
over.
from then on be nothing but a guardian of these rusting remains of a bygone age. That is when I first formed my plan to bring Helena
Ew.
Romansky back to this factory. But this time, she would
I
sing
hate
for
it.
me.
I don't
and
want to help
me
you do that.
alone.
And is she okay about this?
Sure,
No.
sure. Once she finds out that I have done all this for her, when she realizes
Or
how
she'll be
I
like,
converted this vast network of
I'm
pipes
good.
and tubes to create one of the most
She might be an
impressive
automaton and
organs
really
ever
not give a
made.
fuck though.
Then,
That's
you
even.
know, this was no
Oh, I don't
small
know which one I
achievement,
dislike
miss.
more.
Once molten iron flowed through here.
He wants to trap
Now
some
there
woman down
wafts
here,
only beautiful
or he's in love with
melodies.
a robot.
But then I realized I had to make an automaton pianist. I began to despair that I would never
Well, he's an
create
automaton.
hands that were intricate
No, he
enough.
isn't.
But then you arrived.
Isn't
It
he?
looks like
lucky,
it
don't
looks
you
to
think?
me like he's
Yeah,
got a mask
that
on
must
the
have been a
top part
happy
of his
coincidence
face,
for someone
and
around
it's
here.
like
So,
a white
when
man
will
on the
this
bottom. part of
Madame
his face.
Romansky come back?
Oh.
When do I get my hands
I thought
back?
he was a robot this whole
I don't
time.
know. Maybe
well-
someone should look for her.
He has
Tell
like
her,
glowing eyeballs.
Hey, why
That's
don't
true.
you?
And his
go?
hands are
The
dark,
quicker you bring her
like
back,
maybe robot-y
the sooner
hands.
you can carry on your business trip. Now, isn't that a good idea?
I thought it.
And you promise that
I-
once Helena has sung, you will give me back
What
my
did y'all?
automaton's
Did no one
hand?
else think he was a
I
human?
promise
Is
you.
it just you?
You have my
Is it just
solemn
Lauren?
Well, I guess I'm going to have to believe you. Where should I
Here
go
I was
looking
being
for
like,
this
oh,
food?
His skin.
I have
It's
no
pale
idea.
as heck.
For a woman of the world like yourself, finding her should pose no obstacle. Helena Romansky
Kath
was a
thought
world celebrity.
Kath thought it was a human man.
I have collected
Okay,
many
yeah.
objects,
She's on Team Human.
souvenirs of her that I keep in a room.
I did too, Avery. I was like,
Shrine
oh, that's
to
a
her
robot.
glory. It's like her own personal museum in a way. You should take a look.
Oh my god.
If it is a robot, it's much more emotional than Oscar is. It's not just doing a job.
It's really. I cannot tell. There's a big debate, Brave, on whether this man is a robot or a human.
This whole
Which
story
team are you on?
nuts.
Oh,
You
about
mentioned
Hans, yeah.
an automaton pianist, didn't you? Where did you find it?
I pieced it together myself, my dear. Except for the hands, that is. I admit that I underestimated the intricacy of this part of the design.
Intricacy.
A pianist's hands are very important.
Definitely a
after
robot
all.
from Snorlax
But enough.
Industries. He's extremely
Now,
boring.
he has
Either
a
way.
perfect set of hands.
Your passion amazes me.
Oh
Have
my
you
gosh,
designed
do
any
not
other
compliment
automatons?
him. Get
No.
out of here, he's gonna murder you.
Clockwork mechanisms do not interest me as such. I simply needed a robot capable of accompanying Helena Romansky on my huge
bro.
organ. I adapted an existing model, a reject automaton
I
secretary.
am so
I reconstructed it.
on the
and
fence now. Like, I
adapted
really
it
can't
to this
decide.
new function.
I keep trying to get a closer look at him, but like, it's so hard to tell.
Did you ever know Hans Vorarlberg?
Well, okay,
was a
if he
kind
is a
of
robot,
mechanical
what is up
genius,
with the chin?
Like you said.
I don't know.
Hans
And if he's a
Vorarlberg.
human, what the fuck is with this mask?
Or maybe I don't know. No. No.
Sure, I understand. The number of automatons
I
still functioning in this
refuse,
abandoned
Avery,
complex
that
is amazing,
This
though.
is a romance.
My dear,
No.
one thing is for sure.
She's got her
For many years,
horrible
We
relationship
have
with Dan.
Dan,
Totally
our
alone.
terrible boyfriend.
if that man ever came to this city,
Sorry, Dan, we're leaving you for a
left
half
long,
man,
long
half
ago.
robot that we just met.
Please, excuse me. I have to go now.
So
I don't know
be
why
it.
his eyeballs look like. Maybe it's like in Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake when she put that like bug or something on their goggles. You remember that? What did she do?
Oh, what does she do? It was like. What was it that made the dog's eyes glow? I can't remember.
I feel like it was something they ate. I don't know.
It seems this monorail is controlled from somewhere else.
Brave is right. Dan and the robo narcissist would get on like a masculine house on fire.
Oh my god, yeah. And that professor dude who
egos.
just talks
Oh
and
my
talks
God.
and talks.
Yes, he could come to the party.
For
They would
forever.
never get out of there.
Oh,
or
no.
they would hate each other.
Now it's gonna let us come over here? I was so sure these stairs led to something. I feel very validated, at least. Oh, okay, this is very Sander. I made the right call when I said Bioshock Sander Cohen. This is some fuckery.
Wow.
I hate it. I
Oh my
hate
God,
it.
is he like keeping a dress that he wants his obsession girl to wear?
Yeah. It's terrible.
Oh, there's so many. They're all very pretty. I like how there's 3 that are dressed and there's one that is nude
Yeah.
with no legs.
with like surprisingly kind of realistic boobs for this sort of game and this sort of and just mannequins in general.
I think the game makers were like, I'm gonna go for it on this one.
What if? Young Helena Romansky. Okay, so she is a real person. Crystal clear voice moves amateurs and professionals alike. Gathered for the 9th Voix d'Or Festival in Brussels, the young Russian soprano was the revelation of the event. She is an exceptionally talented singer, and at the tender age of 20...
Hey, that girl looks like she's in her 60s.
That's why... Okay, I was like, I would have said that was like a 65-year-old woman. Helena looks to have a very promising career ahead of her. The video game programmers were like, what if we spent all our time and resources on the boobs? Listen, there are too many games that fit that description.
Honestly.
She looks like she's super old. Helena Romansky's finest numbers are collected here on this golden disc, millions of copies of which are being sold around the world. Okay. Comrade Helena Romansky sings for the people. Her series of recitals with piano performed in the factories of our great republic. After Kiev, our diva arrives in Komkolzgrad. Ravishing Helena is seen here with the factory director, Comrade Borodin, and several admirers. Oh my god, I was looking for a streamer making this French masterpiece, Syberia. Too happy to find you. Welcome.
Hi.
Hello, hello. Oh, Brave. Your message was held for a potential misogyny because you said the word female.
What?
I have to manually approve that message.
Okay.
All right. Oh gosh. Helena Romansky's success in Europe is assured. The great Helena Romansky, our nation's glory, appears and triumphs every night on Europe's most famous stages. Following from Milan, Paris, and Vienna, Helena Romansky gave an exceptional recital in which her voice was even more powerful and moving than ever. Helena Romansky at this point is at the peak of her artistic career, and her recitals that year are exceptional. The high point and testimony to this greatness is her unforgettable interpretation of Rigoletto, sung with her great friend, the Russian tenor Frank Malkovich. Let us not forget that the latter has recently decided to pursue his career in the United States. Yesterday evening, adoring crowds filled out the Bolshoi to say their fond farewells to Helena Romansky, their diva, making her last ever public appearance. Romansky revolutionized lyrical artistry, and her name has already passed into posterity. Through the well of emotion, her fatigue and illness, she merely managed to utter a tearful thank you.
She's probably dead.
I would assume so.
Yeah. We in Komkolgrad.
Yes, we are. Oh yeah, everything's been returned to sender. Dear Helena, pray forgive me such familiarity of tone. I have written to you so often and for so long now that I feel I have come to know you intimately through my correspondence. All right. Parasocial relationships, everyone. Let's not do... Don't do this. No. Don't be this person. I hope if my previous letters have reached you that you share this feeling. I am writing to you at this address for the 112th time.
No.
Yikes. I hope that one day you will return there and you will find one of my letters. This one, maybe. I can only hope. It's just that I have so much to say to you, so much to share.
We're up here complimenting this man's passion. No, Kate.
No. My work progresses well. As I wrote before, the hardest part was to put theory into practice, but I am gradually finding solutions to the problems and have managed to add a whole host of fine adjustments. The grand organ is now nearly complete. I can't wait for you to see it. Madam, I have transformed my factory into a crown, and I hope that you will be its jewel. It is a magnificent stage, one worthy of your talent and beauty. Oh. Helena, I feel so close to you. You and you alone are all I think about. This is creepy as fuck. The more time that goes by, the more certain I become that one day you will visit me in this factory that is dedicated entirely to you. I have immense
my
hope in
gosh.
my heart, and I'm awaiting your acceptance of my invitation. Oh my god.
Wow, it's so Phantom of the Opera, like oofy woofy.
It's yeah, wow. I hate it.
You see
lot.
Brave's comment.
Yikes, I'm surprised why RoboStalker needs new hands. He wore the other ones out. Oh my god. Honestly, where did he get this shit from? Like, why do you have her dresses? I just... Ugh. Okay. Well, that was terrible.
I like how that's like her green room if she did come here and he could lock her in there.
Yeah, I mean, that's the idea, right? He's gonna, like, lock her in there, keep her prisoner, and, like, force her to perform. That's the vibe I'm getting. Whether that's the situation or not.
But she's definitely probably dead. Dude.
I mean, honestly, that's probably spared her. Her death spared her from whatever the fuck is going on here. Five Nights at Fashionable Freddy's. Yeah.
Yes, that is what it. Yeah. Okay, so what are we doing?
I don't know. I've lost track of the narrative because this has thrown me off so much. I don't know. Okay. Did he say
Okay.
where our shit is that we need? We took his letters.
Oh boy. Okay. Oh.
Did you look at all the letters? I thought so. Yeah, it's just the one. Apparently we can only open, unless I can like click through them. Yeah, I think that's it.
Look at the journal again. Or like scrapbook thingy. Yeah.
This?
Yeah. Keep going. Okay.
Seems like maybe we could take this vinyl, but I don't know. We've used
Oh
both
my
of these
God.
items. What?
How would we ever, in a million years, remember this? Okay.
Okay, what?
The man that this woman sang with is dating our mom in game.
What?
You remember she was talking about her new boyfriend?
I mean, I remember
I
that,
don't know
but like,
I don't know why we would.
wow, okay.
I would never. Okay.
Wow. Yeah, I know. I never,
Mom?
ever would have remembered that.
What?
Cosmonaut.
Have you seen the time? Why are you phoning me in the middle of the night?
We already met
Sorry,
the
I
cosmonaut.
forgot about the
I don't
time zones.
think
Did I
Is
wake
that
you?
the guy?
Well, of course you woke me
we
up.
met the dude here who's
sleeping
repairing the
deeply,
organ.
too. I simply gotta get my
If that's what
sleep
you're talking
sleep.
about.
I've got an absolutely crazy day tomorrow.
I'm sorry, it's just that it's real important and urgent. I haven't got a lot of time.
Well, if it really can't wait till tomorrow, Munchkin, come on, tell your mommy what's up.
I hate the way she
the
talks
way
to
I'm
us.
calling Dan.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
It's really icky.
Mom, listen,
to
please.
me.
I seem to remember
You
you're
don't need to
seeing
talk to me like that.
Marovich or something like that at the moment.
No. Malkovich, Munchkin. Frank Malkovich.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, right. So, but he's an opera singer, right?
Oh my god.
That's right. They say he had the finest voice of his time, my dear. Imagine that.
That's just great. So then he must have known a famous singer called Helena Romansky. She's Russian too. Please, if you can ask him if...
Listen, honey, if it's stars you're after, Frank knows them all. I'll just wake him up and let him tell you himself.
You mean he's...
This is on you, Kate.
Oh, Kate, listen,
Oh my
you
gosh,
sit
she's
there.
like,
Frank
let me just
tells
wake
you
him up from his
his
slumber.
hangout was a Romansky one, but it was tonic. You know the singer. She's a great soprano.
Great. Does he know where she went? Does she still sing? Where does she live?
1 second, Munchkin.
Why do we want... We are not actually going to get this
Frank
woman.
says she
No.
was very ill and she...
Why would we ever
Information.
help anybody suffer that?
She went to
God.
rest in some spa somewhere. He thinks it was called Arrowbad, but it was 15 years ago and he's not sure.
15
And, well,
years ago,
honey,
she was sick.
When Frank wakes
Oh,
up,
gosh.
it always takes a little bit of time to get going, you know.
Thanks a bundle,
Ooh,
Mom. And
you
Frank, too.
know.
You're both
So she's-
fantastic. Love you both. Thanks again. Catch you later.
Okay, so now what?
I don't know.
So tell the dude.
Imperator. We are both from Florida in the U.S.
What are you?
You live in Paris near Versailles, or near Paris in Versailles. Very cool.
Yep, very cool. We're
Um,
just Floridians.
so do we have to go tell that guy, like, she's sick, or can we call? No.
Oh, have you been to Florida? Oh, the U.S. Gotcha.
So I say, hey mom, I'm trying to help a crazed stalker robot to get a girlfriend. Where's she at? Have you know where she is? You gonna sell her out so she can become literally like a prisoner? Forced to
And her mom
perform?
was like, cool, yeah, I love name dropping.
Right?
Let's get my boyfriend away.
Let's do it. Literally, where are we? Last time I checked, you two were in that weird school. Okay. We are in the next like big area, which is like a foundry, but there's a crazy dude here
Yes.
who is turning it into a theater so that he can trap a musical singer from many years ago that he fell in love with so that she can perform for him for forever.
Yeah, and him only, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's got like stalker letters that he wrote to her and scrapbooks of her. It's horrible.
It's big yikes. Big yikes.
So you made it just in time for us to try and help him find her.
I guess the logical conclusion. Where else would we be? Where else would we be?
I don't know what you were expecting.
I don't know what else we would be doing with our time.
This is good.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna be honest.
I feel like we should go talk to him.
That's what I was going to do, yeah. Okay. He's over this way, right? Isn't he? Where is he? Off this way?
Yeah.
Oh, he's up here. That's right. I forgot. All right, everybody, feel free to weigh in on whether you think this person we're about to talk to is a human or a robot.
Hello?
Did I wake you up?
Yep.
Oh my
I can't
God.
sleep at all. This whole business just keeps turning round
Oh
and
my
round
God.
in my head.
I
What business, Dan?
shut up.
But Kate,
my
that
God.
You're
argument
so
we had,
annoying.
have you forgotten? I really need to talk about that again.
Just,
Oh,
just
you know, I guess we were both
Just
a
let
little
us go.
high-strung, that's all.
Leave
But don't
us
sweat it,
be.
okay?
Yeah, sure. Getting carried away never solves anything, does it? I must say I felt really dumb when I hung up.
Really?
Yeah, I left the door to my office open.
Oh, Spark, we don't mean the guy that we're
Everybody
talking
around
to
heard me.
right now.
Ah,
He called us, but like
so
when we go into the
embarrassed,
room.
please say
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sorry
there's
to your colleagues
A
for me.
person we're
It
gonna
doesn't
talk to
matter,
like face to face.
Promise me that you will never put me in that state again. You're
Oh
usually
my
so
gosh,
polite. I have the impression that this journey is putting more than distance between us.
You're usually so
Well, it's true. I'm living a
delightful.
whole load of new and amazing experiences.
I hate this
Okay,
man.
I see. And still no Hans Vorarlberg?
No.
Keep me posted. You know how important you are to me.
Why am I getting a
Hurry
Dan
home,
gross image of him laying on a
try.
heart-shaped bed with his hair in
Big hug,
curlers? He's way too
That would make him more interesting, at least.
way too clingy for my taste. Okay. I'm trying to see.
From the back, he looks like a robot.
Yeah, it really looks like a robot, but I just cannot. I cannot get a read.
Director,
Ah, it
But
is
then
you,
look
Miss
at the,
Walker.
it's the chin.
It's the
Director.
chin.
He has a
I
human
know where
chin.
Helena Romansky is.
My God, you have found Helena. That
What's
is
his name?
fantastic.
Oh, gosh.
From my
Bruh.
research,
like
Helena Romansky
Sergei
is living in
something?
Arrowbad.
Arlbad. Helena Romansky is in Arlbad.
You know the town then? You know where it is?
Of course.
Why did we give this
The
information to
famous
him?
spa resort. In its heyday, Arlbad welcomed
don't
all
know.
the big wigs of the regime. To be granted a stay there was a real honor. Today, the honor has gone, along with all the generals and colonels, all washed away with the sea.
It sounds like a good place if you need to take it easy or convalesce.
I think Madame Romansky would be happier here. I think she'll prefer the peace and quiet here, the perfect tranquility of our little town.
Sergei Borodin. Okay, I'm sorry. I have to look this up. It's killing me. It just says, I mean, it says, after Kate winds the train to leave, she sees a man getting out of it. So are we,
We think it's an actual man
we think it's maybe an actual man.
in a head shield with.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
From
He's
my
like trying to
research.
live out his
Arlbad.
supervillain days.
You know the town then?
Of
The
course,
half mask.
it was a famous spa.
It sounds like a good place if you need.
I think Madame Romansky would be happier here.
Okay.
Please excuse me. I have to go now.
So be it.
Can we have the hands?
I know, didn't we help him?
Yeah. Can we ask for them again?
Yeah, I say we probably ask him about everything. Just in case. I know it sucks.
Director,
Ah,
We
it
can
is
click
you.
through it if it's like repeated
what
stuff.
makes you think this lady is going to come back with
Oh,
me?
we have to go get
A
her.
lawyer, are you not?
L-O-L.
No doubt you will be able to plead my cause brilliantly.
No! Oh my gosh, the hands are not that important.
How can I get to Arrowbad?
This
There
woman's
is one
life
way that you
is
can.
important.
Here in the city, there are no suitable vehicles left. But that drunk old fool living up there
But I
will
bet
have something.
she'll be dead.
What
So we
drunken
can
old
come back
fool?
with that news.
You mean you're not alone? What's up there?
And watch him
You
implode.
mean you haven't
What's
noticed
that?
the space compound on the plateau?
What?
There's still some pathetic
The
old soldier
space
guarding
compound.
it. But he's more interested
That must be
these
the
days
cosmonaut.
in reaching for another bottle than reaching
yeah.
for the stars.
And you think this gentleman could have a vehicle for me?
I haven't the slightest idea. If you catch him on a good day, then maybe. But good days for him are far and few between.
How do I
Okay.
get up to the space compound then?
There is a monorail that leads up to the
Monorail?
cosmodrome. When you are inside,
Magic
I will
Kingdom, please.
activate the automatic pilot.
Okay.
How can I get... And...
There is,
Okay, I'm go...
I am.
Director,
Ah, it is.
Okay.
why don't you come with me? After all, you're the person in the best position to convince
No,
Helena
why are we
Romansky.
being friends with him?
Unfortunately, since my accident, I seldom
Oh, maybe
leave
he
my
had an
office
accident, so he
if
had to
I
like
can avoid it.
augment himself.
And it is not wise
And
for
that's
a
why he's
director
like
to
half
leave
robot.
his city now, is
He's
it?
both.
Maybe.
I remember you saying that you didn't know Hans Varlberg. It's strange because there's a photo in your museum
What?
of a man accompanied by Helena Romansky and yourself. And that man looks just like Hans Varlberg.
Don't say.
And so, does this prove that I know him? I
That's a
think
good
you
point.
have forgotten that only several years ago, this city
This
was
doesn't seem like a
swarming with
city,
people.
if I'm honest.
No.
It seems like a
I
singular
actually knew
factory
every employee by their first
with
name.
some crazy space
of
dude
course
living
not.
up on the hill.
But the man is holding hands with Helena. So I just imagined that maybe...
Just imagined. Yes.
Oh my
What?
gosh.
Oh,
Okay, that's nice.
I
You know,
wonder if
I could
they
get there
were an
10
item
times
and
quicker
he's
if
not
you
a
gave me
fan
my
of
automaton's
puns.
hands back. Then I
Oh,
could use my
probably.
training.
Out of the question that I tamper with my pianist now. Please understand. There are still one or
How long have you
Okay.
been doing this, sir?
I don't
Okay,
know.
I'm going. Wish me luck.
Brave
I
says
am
that the
counting on
wiki
you, Miss
says
Walker.
the guy is a corrupted government official.
Robotic
Never
drone
that.
of society. Ooh. Okay. Well, he had some sort of accident that maybe made him have to augment himself with a mask or something. I need a quick bathroom break, so just give me like
Okay.
a couple minutes. I will be
Sure.
right back. Okay, I'm back. We are waiting on Lauren though. I think she also stepped away.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, here she comes. Gonna take a quick second to plug the podcast. Lauren and I have a mystery discussion podcast. If you're interested, we talk about video games and movies and TV shows and books, all different kinds of stuff. So if you want to check it out, give us a listen. Let us know what you think.
We started posting videos on the social media, so
Yeah, we finally actually
TikTok.
started like somewhat promoting it.
Yep.
Okay, so we need to get onto the monorail.
Oh, thank you, Avery. Very sweet.
Oh, Avery, thank you so much. Yeah, a new episode every other week. Oh my god, if this is Dan,
Freaking Dan.
I'm gonna fast forward.
Hello?
Kate!
Okay.
Oh, that you? How are you?
Olivia. Great, just the right person. Look,
I hope you
have
know the
you
ads
heard of
play the
Helena
same Papa
Romansky?
John's at 3 days.
No. Is she
Mm.
Oh
some
my
Russian
gosh.
fashion
Well,
designer?
you know,
Oh, she's a singer.
if you like
I'm
some
going to
good
be meeting her
mid-tier
soon.
pizza,
I've just got to find a way of reaching
there's your
Arrowbad.
pizza.
Can you imagine how lucky I am?
Not really. Well, what relation's this singer got with the toy case? You sure you know what you're up
None.
to, Kate? You sound really different, like you're changing or something.
Look, it's like this.
What?
If I'm going to get to the end of my
That
journey,
was a weird
I've got
thing
to
to
link
say.
up this singer
That
and
was
the
a really
director
weird
of the
thing to say.
Comcalsgrad Industrial City. Don't worry, I know exactly what I'm doing. Why did you say that I've changed?
I don't know, just an impression. You sound more sure of yourself, like stronger, more
Oh.
confident.
Okay.
And that's a problem?
Well, that's cool.
There you go. Just takes one word and you're up on your high horse. I'm beginning to see Dan's point of view. It's getting
Oh
harder
my
and
gosh,
harder to
dump
back you
this
up all the
friend
time.
too.
They
What does that mean?
just want to be
Well,
together.
it means that I
Yeah.
had a drink
She
or two
wants
with
Dan.
because he wants to talk. He feels a bit lonely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he does.
And what's he been telling
She
you?
absolutely wants.
Nothing. He just has the impression you're slipping away from him.
Yep,
He
yep,
can't
yep,
see
yep.
where you're coming from anymore. Like,
Mm-hmm.
we went to the movies the other day, and he said that you would have loved the film, but I told him that
You mean you're dating my fiance?
Oh, they're
No.
fiancés.
no, not dating Kate, just propping him up while you're away.
What the fuck does
Only
that
good
mean?
Ew!
that?
Gross! You are not a good friend.
No.
What would I do without you?
Oh, you're jealous. Huh. Well, that's a good sign. That means you want him. Now that he'll be pleased to hear.
Ew!
You seeing
I
each other
hate
again
everything
soon?
about this.
Tomorrow night. He invited me to dinner at the Goldberg. You don't mind, do you, Kate?
I wish she
No,
would just
no worries.
take him.
Look,
Like,
I've gotta go,
just
Olivia.
take this sub-tier
Okay.
man away
Yep.
from us. And then
You
we don't
enjoy
have
it
to
when
worry
he gets
about
mad at you for no reason.
Right. What is this? Is this anything? No.
It looks like a hamster wheel.
It does. Like a steampunk hamster wheel.
Alright. That
Um,
looks like the bottom of a rocket ship.
Yeah, sure does. There's
Maybe
also a
rocket
really
ship.
weird like background noise. It sounds like
What's that?
screaming or something.
Yeah. My thought was birds.
I think it is supposed to be a bird, but it sounds creepy. Hello?
Excuse me. Sir, sorry to disturb you, but you... Can you hear me?
Okay, well he's definitely a human.
1,
Yeah.
contact, and we have
So-
liftoff.
Oh, he's not okay either.
Holy mother!
Is
Neither
everyone
of them are
just...
okay.
Launch me.
Please, no need to worry, sir. Just do stay
You
calm.
guys both
I just want
need
some
to find a good
information.
therapist.
Watch
Maybe
what you're
some
doing, sweetheart.
companionship. There's nobody out
We
here.
ain't got
Well,
no
it's like every
no
human we meet is
strategies, no
so
plans
strange.
to tell anyone, anywhere,
Yeah.
anytime. Military regulations, you dig it?
It's like that guy who was convinced that the driftwood was a man on a horse.
My name's
Oh,
Kate
yeah.
Walker. I'm a lawyer from... I mean, I'm a bit
What a
lost.
shocker.
And I guess you know this place.
Boris Charov, at your service, madam. Can I offer you something from the bar?
No, thank you. Tell me, how long have you been here?
For as
Oh,
long as
are
it
you-
took for you to
are
come
you
along,
okay?
sweet pea.
Oh no. Why
Don't
do
think
the
I've
men
been
talk to
lonely.
us like this?
I got
Always.
a bottle or two here. Keep me company?
You're
This
a
is
soldier,
the same
aren't you?
people that paid a lot of attention
Ex-cosmonaut?
to the boobs on those
Hey,
mannequins.
honey, that's all in the past.
I think that's
Well,
telling.
Let's talk about today. Let's have a drink. That's an order, soldier.
Alright, well, how about
Please.
no?
Can you try and get a grip? I must absolutely find a way out of this industrial complex.
She's like, sir.
Jeez, me too. I've really got to get out of this dump, but not before I've had a little drink. Here, get your pretty little
Ugh.
this vodka.
Tell me what you think.
Out of here.
Do you have a vehicle to lend me? I think I'd even test one of your rockets right now if I had to.
Toast my rockets. Hey, pretty dame, I'll drink to that. Now, just a minute.
God.
We gotta need a special bottle for this.
Why does toast my
Something to
rockets
blow
sound
you
like a
away.
euphemism?
3, 2, 1, contact and have liftoff.
My rock.
That's enough.
What was that? Did you say something? Are female comrades revolting or what?
What?
Trouble on its way.
What?
Bottoms up.
He should be
Power
banned
to the
from
boots.
Twitch chat.
Right? That one did have a little bit of an air of misogyny.
That's
to it.
why.
I heard that maybe you could lend me a vehicle or something.
The vehicle. All our
Oh, yeah,
vehicles
definitely
were picked
Brave.
up
He
and
would
shipped
definitely
out to
try
the
to drive
borders
us.
years ago.
Oh, for
Federal
sure.
orders. I
Just
see.
pass it along.
Let's raise our glass to this finest soldier this country's ever known, little lady.
I don't mean to offend you, but I'm not in the mood for a drink right now.
And you'll live to regret it to your dying days, sweetheart. To your health, while you have it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does the name Hans Vorarlberg mean anything to you?
Karsberg. Of course I know that name. But sorry, it's been a long time since I've seen something like that around here.
Vorarlberg.
Oh my God.
He's a person.
Oh, that was all.
I'm looking for him, and I think he might have come by here a
I think
few
this is
years
a lost
ago.
clause, Kate.
In
Right,
that
like she
case,
seems very
let us
invested, but
raise our
like
glasses
just
to this brave man and
Yeah.
his very
I
good
feel like
health.
you could just do whatever the fuck you want with this man's stuff. Like he's not gonna stop
I came
you.
here by train, but I've got this mechanical problem. I had to leave the train down in the industrial zone. The director down there told me you were here.
We don't have a mechanical problem.
Already.
He
That
stole
dumb
our
traitor.
conductor's hands.
Hey, he's gone over to the enemy, over to the dark.
They are mechanical hands.
It's terrifying, the darkness. Eating out his brain. The jerk.
That's maybe going a bit far. He is a little eccentric, I'll
I thought he
grant
was
you
gonna throw
that.
up for a second.
But when you
yeah,
live
that
on your
sounded
own,
like
cut
a.
off from the world for so long,
His brain's going AWOL, I tell you.
Okay, no one
What?
says
No
that.
darkness in my brain.
Who smells
I've
it?
got a cure. See? My secret antidote. Go on, have some.
Oh my God.
It'll stop you getting a cold.
Just pretend to take a sip
I
of
don't
vodka
think I'm in a
for this
high-risk
man.
category, but
Just
thanks
pretend.
anyway.
Just get it out of the way.
Why can't we
So
ask
many
with the
birds nesting around here. What attracts them all here like
The
that?
loud birds we can hear, I guess.
Dumb birds. But at least a bird don't get bored, does it? See? They can fly.
Are
And
you?
birds,
You're not okay.
They can fly.
You're not okay.
Sounds like you're jealous of them.
Well, maybe you're just right.
Oh my God.
Because sometimes I like to let Soyuz loose and watch them circle for hours on end. The birds, they crap themselves when they see him coming. Don't stop them coming back, though.
Soyuz?
No one in this game is okay.
Soyuz, man.
No one is.
Honestly,
Silvery.
not even Kate.
Every I mean
Savior
every
who
human
cleans
in
our
this game
Cosmodroma, them
has
dirty rats with
some
dirty
serious
wings.
shit going on in one way or another.
I need to get to Arrowbad, and quick.
You go ahead, soldier. I'll stay here and keep you covered. I got the supplies here. Got to keep an eye on them.
Oh no.
Tricky job,
He
too.
seems like he's got
you know?
PTSD too.
All these bottles.
Okay, I mean
Okay.
I was going to... Forget it.
I am not drunk.
oh my God.
I like how he said that out loud to him. And he responded.
He
He
was
was too drunk anyway.
I feel like I'm not drunk. I mean, if my experiences with drunk people, that is very accurate.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Sure, I left a bottle or two around here. I gotta get some air.
Okay.
Okay.
Wall's getting pretty tight. We'll think about that blast off later, huh?
What?
Are you okay, Colonel? Are you
no,
sure you're all
he's
right?
clearly not.
He's not okay.
He is clearly not.
Oh. Bro. You can see his butt
Be
crack.
careful.
Yeah.
Don't lean out too far or you'll...
Ah!
Oh my God. Hello? What is this game? Oh, Nancy Drew could never.
Oh my gosh. Hello. Well, we're not gonna talk.
We're
Can we like pour water on him? Is that what that is?
something. I heard water.
Yeah.
Do we use it on this?
Do we pour vodka on him? Can we do something that the big pipe right there?
Where did the... I can't mess with this anymore.
Oh, weird.
So... I definitely heard water though, so...
Maybe you do it from the top. Like up there. Oh boy. Okay, so we're gonna like pick him up.
Maybe.
I need a key.
A key? Okay.
I feel like he would have the key.
Is it in here
You can-
somewhere?
He messy.
Oops.
Did we find anything when he got up? I feel like that was the reason he left. We must have.
Yeah, when he got up, it like automatically took us outside.
Oh, right.
Okay, here we
Oh,
go.
okay.
Comrades. Subsequent to inspections over the last year, our comrades of the Government Space Commission have reached an unfavorable conclusion concerning the Vorarlberg project. Here are their findings. The Space Commission is convinced that Hans Vorarlberg's research will yield no concrete results capable of serving the military interests of our country or of advancing its space program. It is considered that this project will only bring ridicule to our country and give a very poor image of our national space industry abroad. During the last few years, in a long succession of fruitless attempts, Comrade Vorarlberg has clearly demonstrated the limits to his knowledge of mechanical sciences. Consequently, we have ordered the irrevocable suspension of the program. It has been deemed counter-revolutionary, and we now withdraw all collaboration with Comrade Vorarlberg. This decision has been approved by the Supreme Soviet, who adopted with a clear majority the Central Committee Directive of April 15th, relating to the definitive cancellation of the Vorarlberg spring-loaded launch pad project. Directive... Go ahead.
All these people are so hung up on things that are not a thing
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, like they all have something that they worked on that they just like can't let go.
Yeah,
In some
right.
way. The directive announces the provisional closure of the Komkolsgrad Cosmodrome and reassignment of Vorarlberg project test pilots to other domains. So, yeah, okay. Let's see what we do with this key. Moving. Oh.
That's the water. Okay, so it needs to go right. Yeah.
seemed like maybe.
Okay. Right and down. I don't understand. It's not moving at all.
Do we have to put the bottle here? I don't.
Then what's with all the levers? Like,
It's definitely not moving, right?
it doesn't seem like it is.
No, it hits that same spot.
Maybe go back to the panel and move it left.
Oh.
Because it weren't connected to him.
Got
Yeah.
it. We aren't filling a jar from his kitchen and pouring it over his head. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like maybe we have to put the bottle under the water.
Yeah.
Hey, what's happening? That's water you got there. Stop it! Now! You want me to drown?
It's over, bud.
I just want you to wake up, my friend. You were passed out. You fell off of the platform and somehow did not hurt yourself.
It's getting strong.
Calm down. It's all right. Just
We
a
do
little
all this
wake-up
just
call,
to
that's
talk to
all.
him?
You must have had quite a bit
Yeah.
to drink.
Gee, you're right there. Not the first time either. Probably won't be the last. Man, my head. Please, could you whisper?
Please, do excuse me. But it was the only way I could think of to bring you back to your senses.
A little extreme, maybe. But I get the impression you're a lady who likes to see results.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you help
My
us,
name is
please?
Kate Walker. I'm a lawyer currently in charge of a special case.
It is indeed an honor to welcome you here to the Cosmodrome, ma'am. My name is Colonel Boris
Oh, shit,
Sharoff.
okay.
I'm a Red Army
He's
test
suddenly
pilot.
like
Now
stone
I
cold
may be
sober.
sick from Kaliningrad space.
Super sober to talk to you now.
Not how that works.
Amazing complex. Shame it's a little run down.
What do you expect? Space race is yesterday's news. That's the way it is. News 1 minute, history the next.
I came here by train, but unfortunately it broke down. I've got to get to Arrowbad immediately. Someone
Right.
told me you might have a vehicle to lend me.
Someone? Who might that someone be? I hope you're not talking about Sergei Borodin.
Well, yes, I am. The director of the industrial complex below.
Be careful, ma'am. He is not a rational man. He can be mean and very dangerous.
He suggested I come and see you, actually. But I get the impression that he doesn't care much for you either.
I don't care what he thinks of me. All I say to you is, watch out for him.
Honestly, why are we helping him, Kate?
I don't know.
There aren't many vehicles on this base.
When they decided to close the Cosmodrome, they towed all the useful equipment away.
It doesn't matter. I'll find some other way.
If I can
He's
help
not
you,
a man
please,
at all, by
just
all
ask.
accounts, Boris. He's a. And did you know he was a robot?
I'm looking for someone. Hans Vorarlberg.
No, I'm more
And I
and more
think he
convinced
came
he's a
by
real
here
man,
About
I think he
20
is,
years
too.
ago?
but he's just
Hans.
got like
You want to know if I
a
know
mask or
Hans?
something.
But of course. He invented one of the most incredible flying machines of the Cosmodrome. Christmas, good old Hans. Even after
Christmas.
that dumb and dirty trick he played on me. But I wouldn't give to see him again.
What do you mean? What did he do to you?
Hans Varlberg and his famous flying wing. See, he invented this kind of spring-loaded launcher, capable of projecting a weird rocket into the stratosphere. It was red revolutionary hot, and I was going to be its first test.
Revolutionary.
Holy
I know,
cow,
it's such a
And then several
term.
days before the launch, Hans disappears into thin air like that. Poof. The test program? Well, it's abandoned.
Just disappeared like that? Without saying where he was going?
You see, he wanted to hit the stars, but not bombs. If you get my drift.
I don't.
One day, Hans finally worked
I-
out what his launcher was really for.
You wanted to hit
The
them
generals
with a
have always called the
rocket?
shots here, you realize.
Like, get...
And when they asked Hans to screw a nuclear warhead onto his flying wing, well, he wasn't a happy man.
I mean,
left.
I like Hans.
Just like that.
Machine.
If everything was
For
ready,
war.
why didn't you just wind the thing up and go flying after all?
Nobody understood machines here like Hans, especially not his own utopian inventions. You see, such inventions only live and breathe with their creator in the saddle. Without him, space travel became damn near impossible. Since then, well, I still like to travel.
You mean like by getting
in
drunk?
my own little way.
I'm beginning to understand a
Is
bit
that
about
what he
how Hans
means?
Vorarlberg's inventions work. What is this one like?
I'm
don't
gonna
really
read
know.
that into it, even though I
As you
don't
can
think
see,
that's
I'm a
what he
soldier, ma'am. Nothing more, nothing less. Not a goddamn aerospace engineer.
Don't you find it strange to see so many birds in the Cosmodrome?
It's the iron rafters. I love them. Nowadays, they can enjoy a bit of good old peace and quiet here. So, of course, they turn up in flak modes. Sometimes I set Soyuz onto them. Just like the good old days.
Soyuz?
Soyuz is the last Golden Eagle left in active service. We had to get the dumb canaries out of the way before takeoff, so what did we do? Set the Eagle on them. You should see them fly. Soyuz, he's like a cat among the pigeons. Magnificent.
Okay.
I've left my train in the Komkalsgrad station. Do you think it'll get in the way?
If I were you, I'd get out of there as quick as possible.
That's exactly what I intend to do.
Sir,
As soon
I
as
am
the drifter
trying.
gives me back my automaton's
I am
hands.
really trying
That's why
here.
I want to go to Arrowbad.
Yeah.
So go.
Just
Go
get
quickly.
me out of here.
And get back what belongs
Can
to
you
you.
get the
A man
hands
like
back?
that, you never know what might happen.
You don't like him very much then.
I'll confess
Why
that
do
since his
we?
accident, he's gone
I
a little
don't know.
bad. These days,
There
we
is
stay clear of it.
No reason why we should be
I don't really have the choice.
helping him.
Does Arrowbad mean anything to you?
Arrowbad. It's been a long time since
I
I
feel like
heard
she
that
does
name.
have the choice because the hands are
Spotted.
already on the organ player.
Top brass
And she
of
could
the
just
regime,
take them and run away.
as well as convalescent
What is he gonna
soldiers,
do? I mean, I know he's
tired
crazy, but
politicians, profiteers and racketers, the whole caboodle.
He's not even in the same room.
Go live it up, all expenses paid. One privilege I never got. Just 2 steps away from becoming the nation's hero, and no free holiday for me.
And where exactly is this place?
Further east. We never had to know where exactly. Airship.
oh my god, I'm so tired of talking.
Thank you so much
Please.
for helping me.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm sorry to have woken you up like that.
It's been great talking
I'm
to you,
not.
ma'am. I think I'll take 4 to wins right now.
Okay, so how do we use your stuff? Are we literally about to blast off in a freaking rocket?
Yes.
What is this
I
game?
hope so. I don't know. I don't know.
It is wild. Okay, I feel like we need to mess with this.
Okay. What is happening? It really seems like we should turn it on, but then like
This thing's jammed.
Can we use
Our screwdriver? What?
vodka?
Vodka.
When in doubt, push every button that Nancy drew. Wait, truly. That is my
Honestly.
plan, clearly. Okay.
I feel like we should leave it on just in case we need to. Yeah. If that matters, you know? Is it on the line? No?
I don't know. Which I thought I had. That's what it was on.
When we got there?
No, like when you were like, I think we should leave it on.
This thing's jammed.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay. Whoops. Sorry. I thought it was on the circle.
Okay, so can we do anything over here? Okay. Maybe we need to check this out.
Yeah.
Oh.
What? Oh.
The
Look at the
birds. Okay. What are we doing here?
It's like a lamp.
I need a key.
Oh my god.
A key! Does that mean we have to go back again and talk to that guy?
I really hope not. I've talked to him so much. Wait, hold on. I thought I saw the magnifying glass change somewhere in here, but maybe I imagined it. Yeah, so what the fuck are we doing? How do we leave?
La 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 la. We do have to go talk to him again.
He talks so much, though.
We only have to click on
Sir?
the new one.
Sir,
My head. Oh, my poor
Oh
head.
my gosh.
I need some quiet.
Well,
Please,
that's
can
too
I
bad.
have some quiet?
No.
I'm
we're
not
talking
gonna be
our normal
quiet.
voice. I'm sure of it.
do you think the airship still works?
No idea. It's been so long since it was used.
And then I've got to learn how to use it too.
You won't have any worries there. It has an automatic pilot.
Oh my
Go
god.
visit if you want. Here's the key.
Thanks.
Thanks. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I hope I literally never have to talk to you ever
Forever.
again.
Right. I'm
Don't you?
Yeah. Take two. I'm so glad we don't have to witness her walking up any of those stairs.
I know. Such a relief.
Oh. I saw us standing there and I thought it was somebody else standing there. Freaked me out for a second. Okay.
What?
Hello. There's a lever by him.
Oh, here, I see it.
doesn't look like that works.
What?
Why would it?
Is it... Do we have to do a thing and that other thing?
I'm sure we do.
Uh,
But it's stuck. So we need like something.
oh my god, we have to go back and talk to him again?
No!
Doesn't look like that.
Oh my god. How did people play these games without a freaking walkthrough? I would lose my
I don't.
freaking mind.
We would be here forever.
Oh my god.
Because We would avoid talking to him at all costs.
Bert. Okay, where the fuck did he go though?
It's probably by drinking in his fucking house again. Oh.
Love of everything motherland and holy, please don't talk to him again. Okay, sir.
Oh, he's not here. Okay, wait.
Sir, where are you?
Maybe he's at the control panel right now, actually.
Control panel.
You know, where we were trying to do stuff, but it was doing nothing.
Oh. Okay, maybe.
Hello, Boris.
Oh my god.
There you are. I was looking for you. I've
Brave.
managed to trigger the autopilot mechanism, but the airship still won't take off. Do you know why?
Because there's a million fucking birds on it.
I've got some idea.
Oh my god.
Let's just say that since the start of the journey, I've managed to get by and get to know Hans Vorarlberg's strange contraptions.
Okay. I have a deal to make with you. I've been living in this dumb launcher site for years. And I've always said that one of these days I'm going to the
This sounds
stars
like
on that
your
flying
problem.
boat. And I better make that trip before vodka stews my brain. But I gotta know
Oh.
how it works. And you look like you
How?
might have some clue it.
How would we have more clue than you?
If you
Why not?
Oh my god. I
I'll
don't
see what I
know.
can do for
I
you.
don't know. What?
Okay.
Do I have to ask him something specific or?
No, I think we just needed to talk to him about his, like, the deal.
Okay.
And now go up to the thing. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay, goodbye. Pull up your pants, sir.
You're wearing a belt.
This thing's jammed.
No. It's still jammed. Jeremy jammed. Alright. How do we
That-
unjam?
Interesting. Because the walkthrough just says to open it. So that's not helpful.
It just says to open it?
Yeah. Can you turn the key?
I did that.
You did that. Yeah, it says inserted on the cross-shaped glass. Open the rectangular pleat on the right of the panel.
Ah, this.
Oh, that's not what I thought. Oh, shit. Okay. Alright. Ooh. Oh, we did it. You did it.
Okay, okay. Blood sample required.
What?
What?
Is that the needle thing? The needle button?
I mean, that's what I hit.
Oh, that is. We had pliers.
Oh.
Oh. Can we not use it on ourselves? Do we have to go use it on Boris?
Hold on. Oh my god. Boris! God damn it. Where the
Boris.
fuck did you go?
Why couldn't you just be right here, right now?
Is he over here?
Sir. Put it back in your home.
Fuck is he?
Boris!
Boss!
Boris!
Why does it have to be his blood?
Maybe he went up to the...
All the way up to the top of the thing?
I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, I don't know where else he would be. Is he in here? I don't think he's in here.
I don't think he's in there.
No.
It just says go down and get the blood sample. And
Go down and get the blood sample.
yeah, go down. What is that?
I mean, we were up in
Yeah,
this area.
he's not in this area. Oh, he went to the left. Can we like go that way? You know what I mean? Yeah. It doesn't give us like an extra screen.
No.
Boris! Is he in the
I'm wondering
tubing
if he's,
thing?
yeah, I'm wondering if he's in that and we have
We
to
gotta
lower
put him
it
back down.
again. Good lord.
Oh, yep. Hello. Fleur.
Comrade Boris, I need a few drops of your blood.
Excuse me?
No
To
big
get you
Excuse
safely
me?
home, we'll need to analyze the pilot's blood. If you're going to the stars, you've got to be in good health, you see?
It's gonna be
That's why I
like
need
he's
a blood
drunk as
sample.
fuck. No, you can't send
There's
him
two
to
things a good
space.
soldier is always ready to do. Drop his pants and spill his blood. Go ahead.
Drop your pants and
I'll
you
only
don't
be
need to
needing your
do that. At no
My
point.
pleasure, ma'am.
Oh my god. If someone is intoxicated, they cannot give consent. Like to a point.
They cannot consent to going to space.
Yes. Wait until he's sober and then he can consent.
Oh my god. Alright, get in there.
So ridiculous.
My god. I mean, I knew. Yeah, okay, you should
Oh,
just
she did it.
fucking
Okay.
done that to begin with.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I figured out how it works. Get settled in and let's go.
Who are you talking to? Because he cannot hear you.
He cannot hear you. He is. Oh my
Oh, I
god.
guess he can.
Oh my god.
Colonel,
Wait, is this just a simulation?
Never been better. Head's spinning a bit, but I am used to that. I'm a professional pilot.
Uh-huh.
Oh, he's fucking. So you can't spin around twice without wanting to vomit, but you're gonna go to space, sir?
I think he's.
Miss Walker, come in, Miss Walker. Are you
He's
receiving me?
going to the rocket now.
clear as smog.
Uh-huh.
Can you speak up?
I'm ready. Press the launch button.
You're not even in it yet.
We can see you right there. You're just standing behind the rocket like, I'm ready. What is happening?
Takeoff procedure engaged. Countdown commencing.
Colonel, you've forgotten to tell me the secret of the airship. What do I have to do?
The airship will need to be right up.
Butt crack still.
You better hustle, my dude. Get up there. It is like counting down to launch. Oh my god.
10,
This chapter is
8,
This
is
is
the giggles.
a while.
5, 4,
We went on a journey and I wouldn't have guessed any of this shit
0.
in a million
No.
years.
We have liftoff.
Okay, bye.
Okay, toodles. That man is dead.
He definitely died.
He is not surviving that. Where did that crank go? Did it land out here somewhere? Oh yeah.
Oh man. Okay.
At least he died doing what he loved. Drunk as fuck, going to space. I mean, good on you, man. Love that for you.
Whatever he crashes into, it's not gonna be good.
Not gonna
He's
be my
just,
problem.
Like, creating chaos, allowing chaos to happen. She goes. She's like chaotic, good-ish.
Yeah. Okay, do we crank? What do we crank? This? You? This? What? What do we crank? No, don't go outside. What do we... What do we use the crank on? Is it something out here?
It's not in here yet. It's back by his house.
His house?
For some reason.
Why would that... I don't... I think they were not sober when they made this level. What the fuck is going on? Is it something like way over here?
No.
Because there's stuff back
Actually,
here.
yes, you're right, yes.
I keep waiting for the game to like troll us and at some point make us watch her go up a whole flight of stairs. Like a really long one.
Yeah. There we
Oh, so she just uses the crank automatically for this one.
Apparently. Oh, we released his bird. Be free! Your drunken father will not be returning.
We will, yeah, not trap you again.
Oh,
Bird
that's
on
his
bird
point.
crime.
Honestly.
Okay.
I
Great.
think I said that was an eagle, but it looked like a vulture, kind of.
It did. So, now we can just...
I think now we
leave?
can leave. Because the birds are gone, which I don't see how that would have affected us at all.
No. and this is like just the cap. Like this is like just the cap of this, because this is not even helping the
No.
crazy man trap the lady.
Yeah. Yeah, we're doing a thing to do another thing. To do another thing. I don't want to help the crazy man trap the lady. I
No.
regret our actions.
And not in support of what we're doing. This feels like we're going to like the next area though, so it seems like
Yeah, I think we are.
that was a whole chapter. Yeah, it was. So part 4 is Errol Bad, and then here's part 5.
Part 4, Errol Bad is Errol really bad.
Errol Bad. This game makes no sense. It really does not. It went directions I did not. It's like every time we play, something happens where I'm like, oh, that's what we're doing here.
That's what this is?
Right. Like the first time it was like, oh, we're leaving that whole area. I thought we were gonna be there like the whole time. And then
Yeah.
last time it it was like, okay, we just kept, it was like, oh, okay, so we're finally gonna get to where we're going, and then we stopped again.
Again. And now we're helping a man kidnap someone.
Mm-hmm.
Forever.
Yeah, okay. I'm down to keep playing, but I will let you make the call when we finish tonight, because I know you have to wake up early.
It's not even 8:30 yet. Let's keep going for a bit.
Okay. Can at least start looking around this area. Uh-oh.
Ugh. It's a freaking man.
Hello?
What do you think you're doing, Kate? I wanted updates.
Okay, it's our boss.
I wanted results.
Well, he's not
Certainly,
nice
Mr. Marson. We all do. Down on the ground, we're doing all we can, but there's no new developments.
Kate, I don't think you
Right?
understand
Like, this
the
is
urgency
all
of this
so that we can buy a toy
Universal
factory.
toys are on my back and digging in. I can't hold them off much longer.
Yeah.
You're putting the firm in a very tricky situation.
I am very sorry.
We are
but a
also
slight
tracking down a
mishap or
man
two has meant that I've had
Yeah.
to modify my mission.
Who is convinced that
temporarily.
mammoths still exist
Walker,
and is
you're
hunting them
walking
on
a
the earth,
minefield here.
trying to
Mhm.
find
I
out
don't
where
have
the
to
last
underline
final
that this
mammoths
affair
are.
is Class A priority
So-
numero
Yeah, and he's
uno.
helping literally none.
I am only too aware
You're
of that,
doing
Mr.
research
Marson,
for
and
us,
believe
but
me,
no.
I am doing all I possibly can. But this mission is really no piece of cake.
You can have all the cake you want and eat it too when you get home. Next time I call you, I want
Except
something
not if we-
concrete, something solid. I want results. You understand? Results.
Yes, Mr. Marson.
I don't like a single character except for Momo in this game.
Yeah, so far everyone sucks except for Momo. I guess the hotel dude was okay. He was fine.
Ish.
Good morning, sir.
Good day to you, ma'am. And welcome to
The
the hotel.
Vorarlbergs
I don't
are
expect
okay,
you to
but
make a
they're
reservation, have you?
not in
Well,
England.
no matter. We've got a few
Anna and
rooms left
Hans
with the sea
are.
view.
Yeah, right. No, not the dad.
Well, actually, I wasn't counting on staying in Arrowbad.
I see. It's like that then.
Oh, it like
So,
that then.
What can I do for you?
He really just said that.
Oh, it's gonna be like that.
Let me introduce myself.
I'm Kate Walker, we know. Okay.
Very pleased to meet you, Miss Walker. Felix Smetana at your service. I'm the
Felix.
receptionist of this establishment. Between you and me and the brick wall, I often play the role of general manager here, too.
Good for you.
These days, the place ain't what it used to
Living
be.
large.
This hotel is truly incredible, though. It's kind of sumptuous in an old-fashioned way.
You should see how sumptuous our suites are. For more than a
Uh,
whole century, they have accommodated some of the world's greats. Would you like to take one?
No.
No, it's okay, thank you. I'm not staying.
No.
I've got to get away. I'm expected.
Right. Well, in that case, I don't see what I can do for you.
Yeah, why are he's like, why are you still talking to me then, Kate Walker?
I want to meet someone who lives here.
That's very inconvenient. None of my customers said they were expecting someone. You can't just turn up like that. We've got a very strict policy.
I like the
In this day and age, the hotel
I would
ain't
never
too open to impromptu visits
really
from any Tom, Dick,
just
or Harry.
respond to
Please,
someone with
I
that's very
absolutely must
inconvenient.
Speak with her. It's very
I wish
important.
I was that
If it
forward,
was
but
that
I could
important,
never.
All you had to do was ring
No,
the
you're
hotel. People come here to rest, you see, to get away from the world, which ain't turning so good these days. Don't let me keep you. Good day to you, ma'am.
Honestly, if I could have called, I would have called, but I couldn't.
You
So
see,
please,
my
bend the
automaton
rules
conductor had
just a
his
little?
hands stolen.
Ma'am, in
And
this
then we met a
hotel,
crazy
there's
man who
nothing
wants
for
to
you.
kidnap a singer
expect.
who stole the hands. And then
Dang
we
here.
launched a man into space.
Sir, I really
So I
could
wasn't
use your
really
help.
planning ahead on any
I'm
of this.
sorry, ma'am, but my helping hand only serves my hotel guests.
Well, let me just say that by helping me out, you'd also be helping out one of your very own guests.
Ma'am, I'm
No,
not to be
that's
wound
not
around
true.
anyone's little finger. You hear?
This game needs a flowchart for the plot lines. It is seriously like if you had been like, all right, I'm going to tell you what happens in this video game and launched into all of this, I would have thought you were joking. I would have thought it was a long bit.
Could you tell me if a certain Hans Vorarlberg has ever been here?
On a spa holiday?
Yes, that's it.
I'm sorry, but our hotel register
Oh my
is
god.
strictly
Then why did you
confidential.
ask?
Come on, please. It's not like it's a state secret you're telling me here.
And if I just let you consult our
Oh my
register,
god.
what am
Ooh.
I gonna get out of it?
My eternal gratitude?
That's just what I was expecting. Adieu, as the French say, madame.
He's got like football on.
Usually I travel on this fantastic mechanical train.
Yeah.
Haven't I seen some kind of a station here? Is it possible to arrive here by train then?
Of course it is. What were you suggesting?
He's watching
If
the
I'm
World
not very
Cup.
much mistaken, that's your air balloon I see
Is
getting
that what it
blown to
is?
shreds in the
It's-
hotel garden.
Certainly looks like
Oh, yeah, the
football.
airship.
I can't tell.
Yeah,
That's a
it
bit different.
definitely is.
I just borrowed that to make the round-trip journey to Arrowbad.
I just say that because the
Whatever.
World Cup's happening
You better
right now.
think about getting it off
Oh,
there
right,
and
yeah.
quick. With that contraption on my lawn, some of my clientele might have a relapse.
It's a real shame that there aren't any guests at your hotel.
We had our moments of
Hey,
glory in the past.
Not okay to say.
Cutting deep.
Why should it? Once upon a time, I met the greatest
Doesn't it
of the
make you
great.
sad,
Now I got
sir?
my memories. Sweet memories.
Oh, Kate is ice
Well.
cold.
man.
Thanks anyway.
At your service, ma'am.
Can we click on his TV?
What you watching? Nothing. Okay. What's over here?
Ooh. Okay.
The door's locked, but I've still got to get in there.
Can
Okay.
we go in that one?
What the hell was that?
Hello?
He's watching his game. Oh. We going to steal? Yes. Of course we are.
Detergent.
Attack!
Why would
attack,
we get detergent?
attack.
I don't know.
What could...
What are we gonna do with that?
He's just chilling. He's got... Oh.
Yes! Yes! Go!
Okay. We want him to see outside? Is that the goal?
I don't know. I'll try talking to him again.
Sir?
Okay. I was like, oh, hello? Oh, no, he's not getting up to talk to us. He's just...
Okay.
Sir?
For you too, sir.
Yes, go!
Bro, there's nothing on the TV right now. I guess we can't talk to him.
Okay. Why did we open the window?
Yeah, you should definitely open it back. Because we probably, gots to do it for a reason.
Right.
Attack! Attack! Attack!
Okay, is there anything over here that can we like look at this statue or something? That's locked.
The door's locked.
Attack! Attack! Attack!
Is there anything else in here? Can we like use the detergent with anything in here? No. Okay, well maybe there's stuff like outside that we can use?
Yeah.
Oh, we have to put detergent in the fountain and then he'll see the bubbles and run outside.
Oh my gosh, this a soap mess. Suds mess.
Gonna soap the fountain. So mischievous.
That's pretty funny.
Ah ha ha.
We would get in trouble. There's no one else here.
He's gonna be like, I know it was you.
Sir?
How did we get him to look out there?
Oh. There's a
Attack!
bell.
Attack! Attack!
Oh.
Bing!
We'll get up for the bell, but not for us going, sir.
Sir, we're like 2
Sir.
feet from you, sir.
It's like
Sir?
that scene in Parks
You
and Rec
again?
where
You're
Ron,
beginning to
when
really
that woman is
overstep the
chasing
mark.
Ron
I'll
around his...
warn you. One more and
Sir?
I'm going to...
Sir?
And he's just
Hell's
spinning.
going on over there?
Yeah.
Why is it
Are you
gets hell
listening to
pay
me,
when
sir?
There's already too much work to do.
What did she was talking about how she like found something in the park and she was like, and I didn't know what it was. So I made some sun tea with it. He's just like,
Yeah. She said like she made tea with the sprinkler water and now she's got like an infection or something.
oh my god, yeah. Iconic.
It says not to drink the sprinkler water, so I made some tea with it and now I'm sick.
No. There's gotta be something over here.
Oh yeah.
What is that? Okay, let's look at this first. Do we have to...
What's her name? Or something?
Yeah. Helena Romansky. Day visitor access card. Helena Romansky, resident, 1270?
1270. And Hans is not on there. Oh yeah, he is. Hans Rohrberg, resident, 1478. Is he here too? Hold the phone.
I don't know. So 1478 and 1270?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, we opened the thing.
hotel chain with a long tradition. First one was opened in Paris. Now we have prestigious hotels located in historic centers of each European capital. Unique and housed in former palaces, mansions, and stately homes. Ideally located for capital city exploration. Great.
There's a phone number.
Yeah. Which I guess. This is sort of okay. We just took
we
it.
took it.
Okay, well then let's
Yeah.
go through the gate. Okay, this is very fancy.
Ooh.
The heck is this?
I don't need to use this console. Not yet.
Not yet. She's
Not
like, oh,
yet.
but we will. Don't you worry.
She knows.
Hello there.
Good afternoon, miss.
Are you the hotel barman?
My name is James, miss. James, the automaton nurse. I am not a barman.
Why did we assume
I'm
that
sorry.
I
he
didn't know
was
you
a
said-
barman?
If
Don't
you
know.
don't mind,
He's holding a
miss, I would
wheelchair.
appreciate it if you would just be a little more rigorous in the terms you employ in the future.
My name is Kate
Okay.
Walker.
Pleased to meet you, miss.
What an
You
assumption.
are not here for treatment, are you?
No, I'm not. I only want to meet Madame Romansky.
I would be delighted to serve you tea when Madame returns from her constitutional.
I don't want to impose. Maybe your mistress won't want to take tea with me.
Madame likes to complain for the sake of it. Believe me, she loves visits.
In
Aww.
that case, thanks for the invitation. I'm looking for Madame Romansky.
3:30
yes,
to
yes.
4:30 p.m. Madame Romansky
pier,
takes her daily
okay.
constitutional on the pier.
5
Tea
o'clock
is served at 5 o'clock sharp.
Is it possible to go see her?
As you wish, but do pay attention to the salt wind.
What?
The what?
Can you take me to Helena Romansky?
The salt wind.
Not at this hour, miss. Madame will still be watching the...
So?
Madame knows perfectly well that during this season I don't go
Oh,
out
he's
here.
worried about the
My
salt
whole
wind,
work
like, because
goes
it
deep
corrodes
under the
him.
double corrosive action of the salt and sand winds. Listen, you can hear sweeping up and down the beach and out to sea. We call it the salt wind here. It'll drive us all crazy one of these days.
Come on. Just make a little effort.
Kate!
No, I'll stay here and make ready for Madame in case
She's
she
so
needs
rude.
me. She can be so unpredictable, such violent swings of mood.
Have you ever heard of a Mr.
Yeah, we had the
Wahlberg?
same reaction.
The name is not entirely foreign to me.
Kate, no.
You know Hans
Well,
Wahlberg?
it's just so like, you could make a little bit of an effort.
Madame has
Like,
forbidden me
wow!
from talking about him and even mentioning
No
his
right
name.
to say that to
Why?
this man.
Nostalgia, sadness, medication. Call it what you humans will. We never had this conversation, did we, miss? Madame would be very angry to learn that I know, and now you know as well.
Don't worry.
Why are you
Mum's
spilling
the word.
secrets?
Do you know Komkalsgrad? I left my train there with its engineer. You'll never guess what. It's an automaton, just like you. There's even a family resemblance.
Firstly, I would say that I do not know Komkolsgrad. Secondly, I have never taken a train. Thirdly, the existence of another automaton with such a degree of finesse as myself appears very
Wow.
unlikely. Madame
ego
has
there.
always assured me that I am a unique model, a gift from a former admirer.
Hans, yeah, we know.
but you two really do look alike. And you know, I miss him.
Why is he
I
not
miss
here
him
with his
too.
train then?
Oscar!
I would never allow Madame Romansky to leave on her own.
It's a long story, but hopefully I'll see him again soon.
He can't go outside either
Such
because
attachment
he's a big
is very
wuss too,
touching, miss.
and puts in no effort.
Okay.
Well, I'm going, Jane.
It would be a pleasure to see you.
Sure. Alright. What else do we got going on in here?
Ooh.
Doesn't look like that works.
Oh, is this like a room number? Should we try like 1478 or yeah, 1270?
Okay.
Darn it! That doesn't work. Just as I thought.
Okay. Just as she thought, huh?
What was the other one?
1478, I think.
Doesn't look like that works.
Okay.
Okay. This looks awesome. I want to be there right now.
Yeah, it looks really nice. Okay. Are these like rooms? What's this door? Oh, what are we taking?
Ooh. I mean, we got some vodka to put in there.
True. Forgot about the vodka. Okay. Interesting.
Why not just steal a glass?
Just running around with glassware in our shirt. Was ist das? Oh, okay. Access card.
Oh,
096.
that's what we need.
Yeah. Wait, no. Something else? Anything else in here? No? Okay.
Okay,
Oh.
Oh!
Hello.
Playing chess in the bath.
I'm sorry to disturb you.
Yeah, I think I can thrust with my queen through there. Unless...
I can see that I'm disturbing you.
Hey, no,
Yet.
checking two moves. Maybe I'll squeeze him with my bishop instead. Nothing like a good squeeze from a
I
bishop.
think he's looking up
Okay,
at us while
I
he's
wouldn't like to
singing.
disturb you any longer.
Okay. Enjoy.
Okay.
What do we got here? Just gonna start messing with stuff.
What?
I don't know. I turned it.
You did.
I turned it. Sure did. Okay, so have we come all the way back around now?
Yeah, I think so.
So we need to
Yeah.
go this way.
Mm-hmm.
And then further down. Yeah, this is a really cool building.
Yeah. I like this seahorse
Yeah, the like, yeah.
mark.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Nope. 0968. Hello?
Okay. Ooh.
What are those? What?
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 Is that a fucking gas mask?
What?
Did we just put on a fucking gas mask?
What? The fuck? Yo, what the hell, though?
Whoa, this is crazy.
What are we doing? I guess this is the salt wind like that wild?
I don't know.
I'm assuming it's for the salt wind. What else would we need a gas mask for? We didn't need one at the front of the hotel.
Right.
Hello.
He's just chilling
Madam
out here with
Romansky?
a freaking
Madam
mask
Helena
on.
Romansky?
Who are you? What do you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you, ma'am. My name's
I'm
Kate
really
Walker.
interested to
I've come
hear
on behalf of Frank
what
Malkovich.
story she tells here.
Markovich, the old son
I
of a
really
gun.
thought that
Are you one of his
she
relatives?
was gonna be dead.
Not exactly.
Same, yeah.
He's a good friend of my mother's. He told me you might be here in Arrowbad. I'm American, a lawyer.
To what do I owe your visit? You have come so far. It must be important.
Yeah, we did not come
Indeed
here for
it
you.
is. I have very delicate and pressing business to attend to. I have just left.
Later, my dear, later. I have a slight headache. This hotel masked a pinch, so I have to go in. Please, could you be so kind as to call my valet?
Your valet, of course.
So her little robot man. Oh,
The one that. Oh.
Hello?
You back here again? How dare you?
Oh?
Your damn face back here.
Why does she have to tell everyone she's American? I don't know. She feels like it's really need to know information.
I mean, they would definitely be able to tell immediately.
Like right away.
Don't matter how vigilant you are, there's always one. But it won't happen again. She'll be out on her ear before you can say, I hope she hasn't upset you too much.
Oh, Felix. Stop being such a grizzly bear. This woman is my guest.
She's your guest, but that ain't possible.
That's right.
This Vandal didn't even know you 3 hours ago.
Be quiet, Felix, before
It's
you
like
offend someone.
Valentina
Miss Rubenski,
in
please.
The White Lotus.
This maniac turned up earlier and tried to wreck
The overtight
If it wasn't for the
hotel
I
manager.
Said enough, Felix. Please treat Miss Walker with the respect befitting one of my friends. Don't touch and don't swear. Have I made myself clear, Mr. Smetana?
Yes, yes, crystal clear, Madam Romansky. Please do accept my humble apologies.
That's
Very
right.
good, Felix. You may go now.
I feel like that's more than we could expect.
Right. Okay. We will go get your valet. BRB.
Can we go down to that ship? No?
Don't. At least not right now. That definitely seems like something we'll do later, though. There's even like a path over there.
Right. I think this is my favorite area so far.
Yeah, for sure. Agreed. As far as like places I would most like to be. I was gonna say, I hope she just keeps that shit on.
No point weighing myself down.
Okay.
We can't get her valet, like, or are we just gonna get the wheelchair from him?
Hello there.
Yeah, he's not gonna go
Good
out
afternoon,
there.
miss.
Helena.
Yeah.
Do you know Madame Romansky well?
I have been in Madam's service.
So you must
Yeah,
have seen a
that's
thing
not
or
what we
two.
needed to
That must have been amazing to take care of such a...
I was but a twinkle in my creator's eye. Madam required my services
Okay.
Can you take me to Helena Romansky?
Not at this hour, miss.
So?
Madam.
Come on.
No.
Maybe help?
I think that's what I just
Can you
did.
take
Oh, no,
Yeah.
I mean,
Madam-
sorry,
Come.
mission?
I'm looking for Madame Romansky.
3:30.
What?
Is it possible?
We already have her.
Is this not her valet?
My name is Kate.
Pleased to meet you, miss.
No, I'm not.
It's definitely like
I
her
would be
personal
delighted to serve you
helper.
tea when
I don't want to...
Madam likes to complain.
In that case...
What the heck? Do we just
Well,
have to...
I'm going, Jane.
It would.
Maybe we just have to talk to her again, like, after we got interrupted by the guy, and she'll just walk in here on her own? I don't know.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, go back to the gazebo. And there's something that we can mess with over there. That I guess, like, will trigger something else.
Okay. She did ask, like, can you call my valet? So maybe there's a way to, like...
Oh. That's what it is.
Oh, wait. See.
Ah, yep. It says to do it several times. I don't know how important it is.
Does he... Will it eventually just, like... tell us that he's been called?
Oh my gosh. Okay. We have... Okay, we have to go back in and talk to him now. That we've done that.
Okay.
Or... Can we... No, okay, I think we have to talk to him first. You'll see why I'm sighing in a second.
Okay. Can't wait.
James? James, where are you?
Okay, Kate, calm down.
I've rung for you several times. Madame Romansky wants you to bring her back inside.
Several times, you say? Are you sure? I didn't hear anything.
That's right, several times. Quick, go and get her.
This really is most tiresome, miss. If the bell really hasn't rung, then I'm going out for nothing. It's the salt wind. Too much, and it'll play havoc with my insides. If you don't mind, I'm going to wait for the bell to ring again.
Okay.
Madame Romansky isn't going to like it.
Don't worry.
So...
You get used to it.
We have to go get the bell, like pick it up, and bring it closer.
Oh my god. Wow.
Yeah.
This seems like a really bad system. Like, you two have been doing this without me so far.
Yeah. I can't imagine that if you literally have to wear a gas mask to go out here, that it is good for your body either.
No. No, I can't imagine that it is. So I have to do it, like, just outside this door, you think? Or should I go inside? Oh, here's a thing. Okay, I see. Oh my god. Do I need to do it multiple times?
Maybe. Apparently, clicking at different places on the chain makes a different sound. I don't know, maybe we... Clearly, he's not coming out. I feel like if he could just give us the frickin' wheelchair.
Right? We'll be like, we will go get her.
James, what are you waiting for? Don't tell me you didn't hear the bell this time.
The bell did indeed ring, but it is very windy outside,
God.
isn't it?
Yeah, it is a bit gusty. But what's that got to do with it?
Madam doesn't understand. She says an automaton doesn't need protection, but my insides don't like the salty...
And if you wore
He's
my
so much
mask
worse than
to
Oscar.
protect you against assault, would that help?
No, it
most
wouldn't, Kate.
certainly.
No, it wouldn't.
He's a robot.
Yeah, his
It'll
whole body.
most protect his fate. What do you... What is this? Also, that mask is not hers. It's been over there.
Yeah.
Katie Pooh. So, have you met her yet? This
Katie
Helena
Pooh?
person. What's she
I
like?
know.
Does she remember Frank?
Hi, Mom. Yeah, sure. I met her, and yeah, she's living in Arlbad. You can thank Frank for me again.
I'll remember to, honey. So, what's Arlbad like? Maybe Frank can take me there one day.
It's this seaside resort, Ma, but it isn't what it used to be. You'd be real disappointed.
What? It's beautiful.
Yeah,
So, when are you coming home? Is that mission all over then?
Not really, Ma. I still haven't found the heir I'm looking for to wrap up the case. Helena Romansky's a kind of detour here.
Listen, Munchkin. I get the distinct impression that you're being led up the garden path. Why don't you just come home, tell your boss this heir just doesn't exist, that you've done all you can, et voila. Do you want me to call
Our
him
family
for
is
you?
so
Ma,
unsupportive
please,
of our
don't get involved.
jobs.
Looking
They're
for Hans
like, why don't
Volbert
you
is
just
what I'm being
quit
paid
and come
for.
home?
But I also just
Why don't you
wanna
leave
find
your
him for
awesome
myself.
adventure in Europe and
You're just as stubborn as your
come
father.
back to America
Don't
to be
complain
unhappy
that your
with
mother
your
didn't
fiance?
warn you.
Don't worry, I won't.
I feel like her mom is Team Dan, and that says a lot.
Mm-hmm. And her best friend, apparently.
Well, she's definitely Team Dan, but not in a Kate and Dan. kind
Kate
of a
does
way.
not have any supporters. Except for Oscar, maybe. Okay, hello.
It's a real honor to meet you, Madame Romansky. People have told me so much about you.
Yeah, like
People
this
still
stalker
talk.
guy.
People.
Oh dear.
Of course.
I really
Everyone tells
hate
me
if
how
we lie to
wonderful
her
you
to
were.
get her to
How you were one of the greatest singers
maybe
of the century.
upset.
Ah, so I was, my dear. But surely you didn't come here just to dig up the past.
Well,
Like I said, I'm a lawyer, and to tell you the truth, I don't know much about classical music. But after talking to Mr. Borodin and Mr. Malkovich, they really made me want to hear you.
Oh, you are too late, my child. 10 years too late. And how is dear Frank? Do tell me. Oh, I am still angry with him for leaving like that to America. Don't be offended, but I never
he's actually
suspected those
dating my
cowboys
mom.
Yeah,
actually having
so-
any real music.
I don't think he sings
He was
much
in bed
anymore.
with her when
Yeah, well,
we talked to him.
charity event. Anyway, he sends his love.
Oh, his love. Do you hear that, James? There is someone who still loves me on the other side of the Atlantic.
I never said
well,
they
there's
didn't,
someone
madam.
on this side
What
too.
about this other gentleman?
Mhm.
What is his name? Borodin? Do I know him?
I don't think so.
Yes, you
Well,
once
I
sang
guess
in
maybe,
Comcast
but
grad.
you probably
An
don't remember
incredible
him.
recital, if the director's account is anything to go by. If you only knew how moved he still is. He's another one who still adores you.
I must confess that seeing one of my greatest admirers once more would
Seriously?
do wonders for me, but
He would
my voice
like
is so
trap you there forever.
I couldn't.
I feel like part of him doesn't want think she's gonna be an old woman now.
Yeah.
Like part of me thinks he thinks of her as like a perpetually young
I'm
woman.
wrapped up in a case at the moment, and
Yeah,
because
with
of
the
it, I met a
perfect
certain
voice.
Mr.
Yeah.
Sergei Borodin, director of the Komkolsgrad Industrial Complex, situated to the northeast of here.
Ah, I remember that factory. Oh, a sad city indeed. What am I saying? They all were.
Madame Romansky, this Borodin is one of your biggest fans. If you could come and sing for him there,
Oh my God.
it would make one of his
He will
biggest dreams
trap
come
you
true.
forever.
Sing? Oh, my poor girl. I have not sung for years. Time has taken its toll. My voice is like the rest of me. Faded and wan, like my heart.
Oh, aren't you going a bit far there? I bet you've still got a great
She
voice.
literally was like, "You're being dramatic."
You are the sweetest cherry, my dear. I am not senile yet, but I look reality in the face every time I look in the mirror, and I can tell you, singing is something I did in the past.
Okay.
Madame Romansky, please understand I would never have come so far to disturb you if I didn't really need your help.
I understand, my dear, but my health is failing me, as does my voice. Believe me, no one is sadder than I.
Strange. I get the impression that Hans Vorarlberg turned up here, too.
You know Hans Vorarlberg?
Not exactly.
We're
I'm
totally
looking for him to sort
besties.
out this inheritance
Yeah,
case.
for sure.
But I've had to snoop
We
around
are
in his
learning all
past a
about
bit
his
to get on
life.
his trail.
I feel like
and
we know
guess
more about
he's
him than anybody
kind of
else.
a close friend now.
Yeah.
You knew him, didn't you?
Oh, yes. I knew Hans Wollerberg. Do you hear, James? Ah, if you had had the chance
Aww.
to meet Hans. My Hans. Oh, my God. What has become
they were
of him?
together.
Where is he?
Yeah. for
As
sure.
questions go, madam, that one is not without certain complications.
I'm sorry, but I have no idea. That's the goal of my mission, to find Hans Vorarlberg. That's why I have to get back to my train as quickly as possible and to get out of Komkalsgrad.
And you cannot find him without the train?
The train is one of his last inventions.
She's like, "You're not very
So
good
is
at your
Oscar,
job."
the automaton engineer. I get the feeling that the two
It is
of
kind
them
of
are
wild
going
that
to
there's
lead me
not
to
really
him.
any other
Did you hear that, James?
form of
I
travel.
might see Hans again.
Yeah.
I have dreamed so long of
We're
meeting
really
my
gonna draw
dearest
her
sweetheart
there
again.
with a promise of
Oh,
maybe
if
seeing
only I
Hans
could
again.
sing. If only I were in Paris, I would ask George for that miracle cocktail. The one that only he knew how to make. Wouldn't I, James?
Yes, madam. As you have frequently said, without that famous cocktail,
We
your
about to make
French
that
tour
cocktail.
would have probably been cancelled.
I don't understand.
Kate knew
An
that already, though.
extraordinary tale, my dear.
Yeah.
It was December, and it was
She's
terribly
literally
cold
standing in
and
the
damp.
bar.
I had to play the role of Tatiana that evening at the opera. But since the morning, I had lost my voice. It drove me completely mad with worry. I don't know how George, the barman at the Moritz Hotel, heard about my affliction, but he brought me up a cocktail that he had invented. A strange concoction.
That's that hotel, the
But
brochure.
it turned out to be a miracle cure. My voice returned to me in an instant.
That's amazing. That's just what we need. We're going to mix you up a cocktail.
Ah, my dear child. It is impossible. George never told me the recipe of the drink. He loved to keep his trade secrets. He said it made him absolutely irreplaceable.
Well, I'm going to get George to tell me. He hasn't yet met with
I like
my
that
powers
voice
of
actress.
persuasion.
Mm-hmm. I do too.
Very calming.
Look, please, you absolutely have to come
I
with me
want
to
to drink. I
Komkalsgrad.
know this is a cool
it's
bar.
the only way I'm going to get my train back.
Yeah.
I love
and
this
be able
hotel.
to carry on my
It's
journey.
so pretty.
Your train?
That's
But I
right.
don't want Kate
I've
to
been
be my
traveling on
barman.
this
No,
amazing
no.
locomotive with this automaton engineer.
No.
He isn't a million light years away from your James.
James, maybe.
Do you hear that, James? And
would be
automaton? You
Or
have a
Oscar. I
twin
feel like
brother?
Oscar would be fun.
How delightful. And I thought I was the only person alive able to put up with such a peculiar butler.
Permit me to express my surprise, madam. Surely the fact that I remain in your service guarantees my uniqueness.
Oscar isn't my butler, though. He has a great independence of thought. Sometimes he does whatever suits him.
Just like you, James. Isn't that funny?
Madam will not be surprised to hear that she is strongly advised not to undertake a journey that, unless I am very much mistaken, will tire her needlessly.
James, only one of us will make that decision, and that person is me. I'm very curious to meet your automaton, my dear. Where is it?
He had to stay with the train in Komkalsgrad. The director used his hands for the final touches on his pianist. It's the same pianist that will accompany you when you sing.
How quaint. Another automaton.
Quaint.
And this one
Lady,
can
you should be
even play
scared.
along with me? Play for
Yeah,
me?
if she knew what was good for her, she would be
Why
scared.
does my voice abandon me so now?
You must have had a fantastic
James
life.
is very sassy.
So exhilarating.
All the
Much more
automatons are
than
very
you could
sassy.
Ever imagine.
So
I used
like
to
Oscar
sing
is
the
super sassy
finest
too.
melodies of the moment in the most fantastic theaters around the world. I have been hailed by kings and courted by princes. Grown men would sink to their knees when they heard the first notes of my recital. My voice could break crystal glass.
Good for her.
And hearts. Many hearts.
I'm not surprised.
Then one day sickness steals away the gift life has given you. My voice started to betray me. I started to get migraines. My health failed. They sent me here to let this spa town weave its healing spell.
I am most
I was
interested in
only
her
going
story
to
out of
rest for a
everyone.
month,
Yeah, I
but
was gonna
then
say I could
the
like
month
watch a whole
became
movie
a
about
year and
this.
the years
Yeah.
get
Very like
longer.
Edith Piaf
But you
sort
look
of
so
tale.
healthy to me.
Oh, thank you, my dear.
Okay,
I'll let you get a bit of rest. Thank you for listening to me.
so we need to
It was a
find
real
out the
pleasure,
cocktail
my
recipe.
You are a charming
But
young
how do we
lady,
do
and
that?
simply talking to you has warmed my soul.
I don't.
There was that phone number on that brochure.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. Can we just like step 2 steps away and it's not like Nancy Drew. She's gonna be like, I could never.
They might overhear me. That.
464-33643. 464-33643.
Well, it wasn't a hotel, but it is on the.
Is it?
Okay.
Is it definitely a phone number? It's like a weird amount of digits for a phone number.
That's a good point.
Hello, Hotel Moritz?
Oh,
Reception here. Can I
it
help you?
worked.
I'd like to talk to Mr. George. He's a barman at your hotel.
I'll connect you with the bar. Just a moment.
okay.
Hello, hotel bar?
Hi. I'd like to talk to George, please.
George? You mean Mr. George?
Yeah, probably. He must have been a barman at the Moritz in the 50s.
Well,
I'm assuming he still works there for some reason.
Quite a while ago. What was it
Literally
about?
50 years ago.
I've been told that Mr. George had a recipe for a fantastic cocktail, and only he knew the ingredients. I absolutely must know what was in it. It's a matter of life and death.
It is
I'd love
not.
to help you, man, but you see, old George, now he knew a lot of cocktails. One hell of a barman and one hell of a reputation.
Oh my God.
He did write down his recipes before he left. But if you can tell me which one you were looking for exactly?
I don't know. There are a lot of them, you say?
Yeah, the Paris Peking Shuffle, the Deep Green Secret, Boko Poco, Blue Helena, Red
Oh.
Mambo.
Helena.
Helena.
Yeah, that's the one. The Blue Helena.
Right, I'll take a look. Blue Helena, you say? Let's see. 1 measure of vodka, 1 measure of blue curacao, 1 measure of honey, a dash of lime and ice cubes. Shake it all together, and Bob's your uncle.
And that
Perfect. Thank you
gave her
very
her
much,
voice
sir.
again?
You have been most helpful to me.
I mean, I've heard of drinks doing that, but it's usually like hot tea with honey
Right.
and some like chili powder or something in it to like
Yeah.
zap your throat. Not. Okay.
So. Vodka. Oh.
Do we
I
have
can't
to?
put that on the-
Okay. How do we know what any of this shit is?
I wonder how that works.
Is there a thing that you can take in the middle there? You see that at the top? There's like a scroll.
Oh. A hot Helena toddy. That is what she needs. Yeah, like a hot toddy. Okay. What the fuck is this? Alright.
We have to play notes?
I guess. I'm gonna take a picture of this.
So we need blue, Curaçao, and vodka.
So we can toggle between. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is there more than 7? 2, 6. No, 7 looks like. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need number 5. I think I'm reading this correctly. Like, what do we?
We need the glass.
Right. That's
You
what I.
couldn't put the glass there.
That's what I thought. Like, where do we put the glass? All right. Well, the vodkas. If we switch this.
Okay.
No, get rid of the glass. If we switch this.
Okay, back out. There should be like a cupboard that we can look at.
Oh, it's got the honey. Okay. Now can I mix stuff? Where do we mix this?
We put it on the bottom.
Where would a glass go in all of this?
Oh, there's a lemon squeeze. You see that right there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Put the lemon there. Oh, you already did it.
I did. It's there, yeah.
LOL.
Yeah, I'm just trying to click around to see where the glass would go. Like.
And you put the honey in?
Yeah, honey's here, vodka's here, and lemon's here.
Oh, okay, yeah. Press the red power button, IO button to turn the machine on. Oh, that.
Honey? Oh, okay. What would be vodka? So we would need to switch this. Well,
it look. Okay, so spoilers. The honey is crystallized, and we have to make it not crystallized.
oh.
Yeah.
Oh, we have. Oh. Um. I'm assuming these are like hot springs, and if we put it in this, which is like a hot tub. It's just she doesn't give you cues like Nancy does. She's not like, it's crystallized.
Right, yeah. So how would you know?
Yeah. You just have to
There
go
we
around
go.
trying shit, like, at random, like, wildly
Yeah.
guessing.
We would look at that thing for a long time and be like, what's wrong with it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, after this, I'm gonna call it.
Okay. Yeah, once we make her fancy pants cocktail. Okay, honey. Alright, what else goes in it? I did the lemon, I did the honey, I did the vodka, I did the blue curacao or whatever it is, curacao.
You think it reset?
Maybe?
But then we need ice cubes.
Okay, where do we get ice cubes though? Is there like a
the frosty, the snowflake button? The guy shaking it button? I did not realize that was
No, I did not put that together. Why do we have a glass?
I don't know.
Oh, my God. From what backwater of hell did you find this potion? Are you trying to poison me?
It's a blue Helena.
That is impossible. The blue Helena had a color that was like and an aroma like you understand? Its texture was not quite so
I
one
do
thing
not
is for certain.
know what you're
this
talking
is
about.
no blue Helena. Make an effort, my
As
child.
far as I know,
Right. I guess I'll try
we
out
did
another mix.
everything right. Maybe it just didn't reset. So
Okay.
maybe, yeah.
Just try everything.
Yeah.
Am I supposed to do stuff in any particular order?
I don't know. If this doesn't work, then we can try it in the order that the walkthrough says to do it in.
Okay. Alright, so I did ice, lemon, honey, vodka, curacao, shake. Taste it.
My voice.
Oh my god.
My
Okay.
God, that is atrocious, horrific. It was too good to be true. George's blue Helena is powerless, ineffective on the voice of an old woman.
Oh my gosh.
But your voice is perfect. Don't be so down on yourself. You just need to warm up a bit, that's all. After all these
Right,
years,
like if
it's
you
to be
haven't sung in
expected.
years.
No, I am very grateful for all your efforts, but really, I cannot go on stage with such a
Oh my gosh, no one is gonna be listening to you except for this dude.
Who is like gonna love no matter what you do.
Yeah.
He's
You've
gonna
just
be
got
into
to
it.
get your confidence back. Hasn't she, James?
I must concur, madam. It sounds to me like your voice is fully restored.
James, be quiet. You are a sniveling little
Oh shit. Wow.
Wow.
So mean to James all of a sudden.
Harsh, baby, harsh.
All right. Well, that has been another session of Syberia. Fun stuff.
Yeah.
This one was very silly.
Yes, we had some giggles in there, for sure.
It just got so silly. Oh my god. Yeah, wow. It's just a wild game.
It is.
But
yes.
I am enjoying it and all of its silliness. Yeah, I don't have too much to say. Going to just once again send everybody over to the Yogscast channel. They're doing their big Christmas time fundraiser. You can buy, I think it's like a 35-pound bundle of games. There's like 85 games in there for 35 pounds. Pretty good deal. I think it's like over $1,000 worth of games. So yeah, it's definitely worth it, and that all goes to charity. So it's for a good cause. But go check it out, and thank you so much for watching. And I will link our podcast info one more time if you have any questions. That and the socials are all up there. And yeah, we'll see you next Tuesday, and then we'll be taking a break for the holidays after that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I hope everyone has a lovely evening. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. And yeah, we'll see you next Tuesday at 7 o'clock. Toodaloo.
Okay, so it's good that